should have done like a voice mod or something. But I also think that would have been like cheating. I love this fountain. It's so silly. Spaghetti fountain. When in doubt, still yelling, I suppose. Oh yeah, you can get the full 360 on my fucking model if I look around. Oh yeah, it's another thing. If you notice any weight issues, let me know. Spaghetti fountain. I love. You'll see me doing this a lot as well because my trackers are broken. Or rather, the wristband things are broken. They don't hold on to my hand. I have to keep tightening them. Ramona. And you will also hear the fan because fuck this heat. It's pretty bad. I should really put the fan on the floor, but it's too late now. Also, let me know if the camera gets in the way. Hello, Hoppy. Can I help you with something?
Good morning.
What's that? Hello?
Morning.
Well, I don't know what it is, but Hoppy seemed to want to interact with you, so, you know, we'll leave you to it, yes. Have fun.
Have a good morning, you two.
Hello, neighbor.
Yeah, it's close enough to the device. Morning to you. Quite the wings you have. Silent type. Is there something I could get you? Anything of interest that may have taken your eye? No, you're either pointing towards me face, or just me in general. Bit of both. By art to speak with someone who has no words for questions. You quite active, you see.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Well, this is my outfit. Well, it comes from Hino Day. If that's of your concern. The damage. Wear and tear. Long journey. Very, very long journey. But yours seems fine, which means I assume you've, quite the newbie. What goes on in your head? Not really sure what much else I can give you in terms of knowledge. The eye. Was, well, there were 2 occasions, an attack on a house, and a large beast. Now, I'll let you guess which one took the eye. Right, I didn't assign a left or a right. Alright. Hand over this side if you think it was a beast. Hand over here if you think it were some bandits. Close enough. You were both. I lied. There's like a scarf for each, and then there's a third because one of the bandits got lucky. That's canon now, I guess. Looking at the sword, or on my face. Alrighty then. Well, there's the voice. Quite the hectic one she is. Fuck, I didn't make a hide sword toggle. That's what I meant to do. I spent all day like, oh, I can add more to this guy, and I didn't. They just booped me and leave, yeah. Also, this is me readjusting my fucking thing. Alright. This is also a test for the stream camera, because I'm gonna put it on NGL for season 4. Popping flowers, love to see it. So we went right, immediately found some people. What next? I should probably zoom the camera in a bit, so like the hands don't bob beneath the camera. Yeah, street cams are cool. Aren't you in D&D right now? Oh, you finished? Fuck, that was early. I haven't used any of my expressions yet. Tavern. So that's the tavern. Sneaking up on me, are you?
I don't recognize. Oh, apologies if I frightened you at all. No, I just simply say, hey, my greetings. You seem new around here.
Well, not necessarily new around here. I was lower deck. Some issues with the seating and the, placements, but other than that, I've made myself up top and known.
Ah, I see. You just simply haven't come up yet. Oh, welcome to the top of the ship. If you're not familiar with the top yet, most people at this early morning are in the mess hall.
Right, the mess hall. And that would be...
this big building over here.
Big building over here.
Left.
Huh?
The left on this map. Oh, just right up there.
You mean the Eye of Time City Hall?
Yes, it doubles as sort of living quarters and...
Ah. So that's the place to get my name out then, to introduce myself.
Yes, exactly. If you wish to speak with the Occupant, has a perfect place to meet them right now, as they're all having their morning breakfast.
Well, I just might. Apologies, I've yet to... oh, you first, by all means.
No, sorry. I'm Jill Eodin. Something of a secretary aboard the Kalypsia. If you have any info or concerns regarding the ship, feel free to come to me and speak.
Right. I didn't get your name at all. Well, to make myself known, I am Barney Ladair.
Barney Ladair, you said?
Barney Ladair.
Ah, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome aboard, or sorry, welcome atop, I suppose, to the Kalypsia. I hope you have a great
Hello
time.
again, Silent One.
Oh, my. Hello. Oh, scared me. Yes, quite the interesting character you are.
A cool mask
Good
and
knowledge
all.
of you, even if you cannot respond. Well, again,
Everyone seems so proper.
and hope you enjoy yourself.
I'll
Most
try my
Japanese
best.
Are very friendly, so you'll find yourself good.
Right, and you said that was what we're here, and the guardhouse were
Right, we're just gonna have breakfast.
directly behind me.
Yes, alright. By the way, there's Neil.
Yep. Follow your way up there. It'll lead directly to the mess hall. It'll be to the left.
Sounds good.
Go through the door.
Apparently
Through
we're
the
gonna
left.
stay
All
4
right.
days in
Through the
Roman
left.
Captain. So,
Through the left.
Yeah, I know.
Through the left.
Where I get going?
Not the right. The left. Not the left. The right. Through the right.
Woody, how the fuck did you just show up? I can't figure out how to show up.
Respawn and go into the DMVC and ask him. Fuck's sake. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. Fucking, I was like, who the fuck is that? Right through the left. It's a big thing. Morning to you. Just thought I'd greet everyone on my new day, first day up. The name's Barney.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Barney. I am Lord Elrond Faven, envoy of the
Oh, a lord, I had no idea.
of Valinor. What brings you to the ship, child?
Ah, the excitement of journey.
Fair answer. Quite weaponry.
That it is. And a long-lasting one at that. Many, many years.
Should I take it from your armaments that you intend to join service of the Sentinels aboard the vessel?
Oh, I'm not so sure. Adventuring is long behind me. Perhaps should some fuel, light my fire once more, perhaps I should take it up once more, but I think I'm alright for now.
I see. I see. How long have you been aboard the ship, I must say?
Oh, when did it last take off?
That is a very good question.
Ah, few moons. I've been on the lower end, dealing with some old positioning problems and placements.
I see. I see. Well, I hope you found your time aboard the ship pleasant.
Well, so far, this is the only bit of fresh air I've gotten since boarding, so I should make the use of it.
Yes. Yes, you should.
Well then, I believe I was heading to the mess hall, wherever that was. I believe up there somewhere.
Yes, the eye is gone
Right, the eye. It's a cat. Well then, I suppose I should keep on heading that way. Good to meet you. Alright, impression so far. How we feeling? Ordinal.
Dangerous one. Almost bit my finger off.
Huh? This thing?
Oh. Yes, quite a ferocious little one.
You wouldn't bite no fingers off, would you? I don't speak feline. Someone fill in.
I do not speak it either.
I only know how to bribe it.
Are you okay with my hand?
The one you are searching for. The one
That a
you are
bonk.
searching for.
Here you are. There you are.
Good to
Yeah,
see you.
see, you'd never eat a finger. Fingers are bad for you anyway.
Did you eat something? Marvelous. Good thing, because I do have a...
I see you've come to meet the fearsome defender of the
real
Kalypsia.
battle task.
Fearsome defender.
No,
Yes, nobody's more powerful than they.
I do need...
As long as our most potent guardian is on this ship, you don't have anything to worry about.
With soft hands.
They'll dispose
And
of
ask
any
her
threats.
if she can fix this one up.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but this cat couldn't eat a finger.
The pay will be covered by the sentinels.
What? Eat a finger?
No, this cat couldn't eat a finger. I tried.
You tried to make it eat a finger?
No, I mean I tested it to see if it would, and it wouldn't.
I did try to fix up most of the...
Do not try to feed the cat fingers, please.
that was
No, I just went to pet it. I heard it was eating fingers. I went to pet it, and no, it didn't.
Problem case.
Ah,
Hilt.
You are
Hilt
further
is
exaggerated.
wobbly.
That is all.
I'm not sure what
I suppose
to do with
that's
that. Might
good
be
it didn't
the
eat your
reforging
finger
of the
then.
part, but I'm sure they will.
Hang on, I don't remember. Did it have a
They seem to
name?
have a knack for forging. Off you go.
I don't believe it has an official one, but I've heard the name Powder go around for
Fist
it.
does
Powder?
obey.
Yes, doesn't belong to anybody, but a stray aboard the vessel. So
Hmm.
the name has been given to it.
So you just hopped on one day then? Oh, off you pop.
Yeah, he seems to be bored. Came aboard with some other passengers. Not certain when or how, but since the most recent
Powder
boarding, he's
is-
been with us.
They're the local wildlife, the local wildlife population in one
I suppose you
single
could describe them as such.
beast.
What the fuck? Well, let's think of
Truly
a...
noble creature. Yes.
If your name's Powder, then... Powder the... Finger Muncher. Powder the...
The Flying Terror.
Well, what?
Why are you
I
so
did see
brave?
him fly once for a brief period of time.
Well, cats are known to be very acrobatic.
The Flying Finger Feaster.
Well, they seem proud of it.
We'll call them short.
Sorry. What's the acronym? Suitable. They seem to respond to it, but
The Flying Finger Feaster Powder. The
That's a tongue twister. Oh, do you like the name? Powder the Flying Finger Feaster Muncher Fly it? I messed up.
It's easier to say.
The full acronym. Welcome to our ship.
Was that the first one to name this fucking cat? It's squinting at you.
The flying finger.
I can't tell if that means they like it or they hate it.
Yeah.
Very grumpy cat. Any minute now, it'll leap and it'll fly and feast on a finger.
Now I do not have any fingers, but here we go. On the road, another piece of salami.
It's basically a finger. Ah, it swallowed it whole.
Fate with this one.
You really are a feaster.
They do have to have the energy. Yes. Still, I don't think I ever met you before.
That you haven't.
Barnabas Brasbeard.
Barnabas Funny you say that, because my name used to be Barnabas. It used to be my full name, and then I went by a new one. So now you can call me Barney. And it helps differentiate ourselves from one another.
To met a name, brother.
Well, it's a name long since abandoned.
Very well. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. You seem like a fine warrior.
I used to be.
He grips it very hard. Contest of strength, who has a harder to grip.
Should I roll?
Let me check. Yeah.
I got a 20. Nice to meet you. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Never expected to meet a true titan.
We'll have to shake hands every time we meet and see if that changes.
Yes. Well, I was caught off guard, that's all. I'm sure it will change.
You're also short in salami, so that maybe did something to your strength.
Mayhaps. Well, dwarves are supposed to be famous for their strength, but I suppose you wouldn't be no different.
Well, I won't reject it. I suppose I'll embrace it, the strength. Whilst I've still got the youth to have it.
Oh yes, the fleeting youth. Well, hopefully, it'll last for as long as it needs to, until one decides to retire instead of when they're forced to. Still, pleasure to meet you, Barnes.
As it is to you. I suppose we are, well, we have the similar names, test of strength. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
Now, if you do need any trouble resolved, I am one of the sentinels, so holler for me if you need something.
Well, I'll keep your name in mind. Not like it'll be easy to forget. It's my own.
Certainly not. Morning.
Morning!
Now, I do need to ask something of the secretary. See you around.
Right, I was, heading this way myself, to the tavern. I believe most people are inside here. Just to double check with you, it was in then, right, yeah?
Repeat that, please?
Well, you go in, and then it's right, yeah?
No, if you're looking for the mess hall, it's left. To the right is gonna
I
be
know,
our
I'm only kidding you. Keeping you on your toes, and it worked.
appreciate feedback.
You're welcome. Morning.
Morning. Huh.
Something
Nice
on my
sword.
face? No.
Very big.
Thank you very much.
Huh. Seems like a sword from Hino Day. In
That would be
style.
correct. As are my outfit.
Huh. I haven't seen many people from there until I came to the Kalypsia, so
Ah.
quite a few people from Hino Day here.
Daeans are quite common on the Titan then.
You could say that. Yeah, more than I usually see back in Orzammar.
Ah. The name's Barney, by the way, should you need to address me at any point.
Right, I'm Leto Bronmore. I'm a gunsmith.
Ah, I see. I would guess by the gun on your waist.
Yeah, made it myself.
Ah. Let me get a look at that. Ooh. Very interesting.
It's magic, so there's some rune work on it. I charge it with my light magic, and it shoots it out. It's pretty simple, really.
Very nice work.
Thank you. Learning the runes is a bitch, but I love things like this.
Ah, the runes are always the
Complex
struggle.
devices. Yeah. Oh, hey, Alfie.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too, back of the head.
She's a bit shy.
Ah, so it shows. I can't blame him.
Good morning.
Morning, the both of
Are you
you.
well today?
Ohio.
Good morning.
I'm alright.
Anyway, I should be heading to the forge.
Ah, forge. All right.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Morning.
Oh, yes.
Morning.
Better for fur and feathers, much cooler.
He's as yellow as a lemon. All right. Give me a drink, bartender.
I usually would ask for something a bit more sumptuous, but
Do I know an Alden? Did I meet him yet?
And allegedly argued about doing it the entire time. So they blacklisted him.
Morning, table lot.
now I've got the stuff.
Yes, we do have stuff, as you say.
Morning, bar crew.
Now,
Good mom. Not really much of a crew, I'm just one person.
Ah, crew can be one person.
Well, when you do have the moment to sort of indulge, then it is ready for you.
of course,
I'm gonna use the sad as a thinking face.
for now it has been
Ooh. Bread. We got whatever the fuck that is. Onions, I think. Corn, cheese, an axe, yummy wood for the beavers. We got eggs, more eggs, corn, carrots, an apple. Must be vegetarian. More carrots, steak. What is that? Spud. Parsnips, mushrooms. I'm alright for now. Right, what to do? I'm fucking tired. I have this horrible feeling that my chat has frozen. Morning!
Good morning.
You, grabbing a bite?
I already took breakfast.
Ah! I was gonna tell you about how good the food looked.
It tastes also very good.
Especially the eggs. Some nice eggs.
I think there's
Lots of carrot, though.
Eggs.
Ah, special eggs, are they?
If you never seen Chicago, there is some at the farms all the way at the front of the ship.
Oh, I see. Well, it is my first time up on the top level of the ship, so I suppose I should go and explore at some point.
Good, but it's not very good luck. Have fun?
Have fun, that's the one. Name's Barney, by the way. I think I met you already?
I don't think so.
I think I saw you in passing.
At the turning point. Yes.
That's the one.
My name is Sed. I'm part
Sed?
of the Sentinels.
Ah, another sentinel. Someone else I can holler at should I need something.
Sorry?
Well, I believe I was told I was just to holler at the sentinels should I need something from you.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. That's supposed to say small smile, not gloat.
Yes, I was searching for someone and I think I see them, so I will leave you to your exploration.
And you enjoy your investigation, looking for that individual.
Thank you.
Oh. Come on, I gotta become someone's favorite character by the end of this. Fucking Orc Granddad. Samurai Granddad Orc. Ba, 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 ba. Urania. That'd be one. It shows you. That's the one, you know, Day. That's the one. Okay, one's over there. Give it up. Backlit milk bookies? Oh god, that's it. That's what I want. Quite the dangerous sloping this is. You could trip and fall and you'd never be able to tell the story. Unless, of course, you bounce off the fin. Well, what are the chances of that? What are the chances? Oh. Very fucking high jumps. Jeez. Bum, 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 bum. This might be a short one, just because of how tired I am.
No problem at all. If you need proper pots as well, still made of wood, I'll be sure to keep some in stock.
I will keep it in mind.
Alright, will do.
Morning.
Good morning.
Not shopping, just talking. I ain't gonna bother you too much.
I know, alright. I don't worry about it. Still early in the morning. Oh, I got some time before I need to close up early and write more correspondence. I also. I haven't seen you before.
It's 'cause I'm new to the top surface of the Titan. Name's Barney.
Barney? Fergus. I run the general store here. Although it looks just like a home. It's a home and a store.
Who says a store can't be a home?
Signage yet. Aye, true. It makes it easier for security reasons as well. That way there's no travel.
That way if someone robs your store and you've got weapons stashed under your pillow, straight out with it, off with their heads.
Aye, very true. Thankfully, we're all on the ship and close together, so I doubt there's gonna be much in the way of crime. But
Unless there's a rogue troublemaker, which I shouldn't think there would be.
I would hope not, but people with weird dreams tend to bring about weird people.
Right, weird dreams. Weird people all around the world, I would know.
Fair enough. Well, this is my first time out of Orzammar myself for a good couple months. Learning the lay of the land, being not quite used to seeing the open sky. A little scary, but a safety rock will keep me safe. And the ceiling above us too.
Good sturdy stuff.
So
So,
make all of it. Puts mind at ease.
what kind of stuff do you have in the general store? I know generally you have everything, but any specialties?
Specialties would be got contacts from a mine of Orzammar, so I got plenty of ore, raw ore, some more of that rare stuff. I suppose mana crystals and mana ore as well if you're needing it.
I see. Well, should I be in need of any of those you listed, I should let you know.
Also, you pull like a clipboard. If you ever have need of anything specific, be sure to write it down on here if I'm ever not here. I do special requests to, help accommodate the fine folk living here, huh? Plus, if a lot of
Very
people
handy.
are willing to pay for it, it makes for good going.
If it's in demand, you
For
make the
instance-
coin.
Pretty much. For instance, Eastern-style mocha tea. Very popular request. Funnily enough.
How nice and convenient that is. Well,
Yeah, you're right.
I can see myself stopping by here a few times.
All right, I always appreciate it.
Should
Always
I
nice
have the
to help out
coin?
the people around here. Aye, of course, no worries.
Well then, I best get to exploring the rest before I get lost.
Aye, you get lost usually the first day, but then you realize it's a lot smaller than you think.
Yeah, you just follow the maps and you figure out where you are, and you turn around, you follow the left wall, you look up in the sky, realize the moon's in the wrong place, and go the other way.
It happens, but don't worry, you're a smart guy, I think. They'll figure it out.
I should hope so. All those years of travel, I should hope I didn't get lost. I should hope I didn't cross the same region twice.
I would hope so as well. You seem well traveled anyway, so they'll figure it out.
Well, the
Regardless,
tearing
friend.
where to show it.
Oh, I bet. You should see the tailor then. Unless it's sentimental.
There's something heartfelt about wearing armor and clothing that's damaged through a journey.
Aye, I can see it. Understandable. Shows character, in a way.
Shows what you fight for, what you do for a living, and what you're willing to do for a future.
Very well put. Absolutely.
Right.
I won't take much more of your time.
No worries, I'm yapping. I'm going on. I'll catch you around.
Absolutely.
Morning for the third time.
Should be in the job if they give you permission. Good morning.
Morning to you. We've not met. Another quiet one, eh?
Is it morning?
Oh.
Everyone keeps saying good morning. It doesn't look like it's morning.
Well, we are high in the skies, so morning tends to sort of come quick here.
Well, if you're higher than the sun...
Light.
If it was morning and we were higher up in the sky, we would see the sun clearer. But instead it seems as though it's later in the day. Either that or
Well, I wouldn't be lying if I said I didn't have a history of the sun being in the wrong place. There it is. There you go.
Quite the adventure.
It's an adventure only if you're lost. Which I was.
Seems many are lost today.
Yes. Speaking of which, that's why I'm going around now, so I'll have to catch you later.
Well, take care. Good luck on your endeavors.
Morning.
Hello. Morning.
such as
Right, I don't think I've introduced myself to you two yet.
No, you're a new face.
That I am. Of the upper level, of course. The name's Barney, if you wish to call me as such. I have a fuller name, but I've since abandoned it.
Is that Barney? Is that what you said?
Barney, that's the one.
Barney. I'm Johan. This is Asato.
It is a simple request.
Nice to meet the both of you.
This is our shop.
Alchemists. Nice.
Hi, this is the apothecary.
Ah,
If
you,
ever need potion, just come by.
his old ship and town's got a bit of everything, it seems.
That could be awkward.
Seems so.
The ship acts like a mobile town at this point.
Last I checked,
It's all good. It's all convenient.
3 occupants there.
General store over there where you can list what you want and they'll get to you. This little shop here where you get your potions. Are those weapons or is it plants or weapons and plants and other things and meats and taverns?
Store right next to us.
Yeah, magic shop right there.
Oh my goodness.
There's an enchanting shop across the way going in.
I see.
And up there's the library.
Library. I forgot name. Oh, Romaldo-san and I forgot name of
Zimmerman.
No, actually, I think
Zimmerman. Hi. They have workshop for their own thing as well for woodworking and metalwork.
Ah,
Around over there. And then
over
there's
there.
also Mr. Vargas, who is a traveling merchant technically. Before he got on ship, now he just do importing of other area goods and then sell here if need be.
Ah.
I just came to speak with her. You own the apothecary shop, correct? Just to make sure.
Well, I work here. Own is an exaggeration, but owned by the ship.
Well, of course, owned by the ship. I see what you mean.
Well, seems you got business, so I'll be on my way.
I'm only almost
Yeah.
certain that one.
Take care. Good meeting you.
Have a good day, you lot.
they are both women.
Quite the place. I'm gonna try to tap his right shoulder. Should I tap his right shoulder and go to the left side? Should I do it?
Been meaning to get armor, so I'm sure my natural prowess and stuff could get that done.
Could be very good then.
Do you know if the Sentinels or you perchance?
Okay, I could tap his right shoulder and move it. It's too late. It's gone. Woman's gone. Ah, here it is. Morning or whatever time of day it is. I got confused. Someone said it wasn't morning and now I'm confused.
Is it not?
That's what I thought. I thought it was morning. I thought the sun was just rising, given by the pink over there.
I mean, we all woke up, so I can only assume it's morning.
I hope we're not all waking up at noon. You missed breakfast.
Yeah. Nearly lunch as well.
Nearly lunch. You can't miss breakfast and lunch. Especially not dinner. Don't be waking up in the evening. So, this old place. You work on just about everything with weapons, huh?
Anything with metal, really.
Anything but metal.
Crates, swords, weapons. It just so happens there's a big market for it.
Well, no surprise there. I heard something about woodwork, or is that a different place entirely?
Should be different place.
Ah.
I don't really touch wood too much, so. Hate to be
I see. Well, making just a mental note of this here, placing a pin in my mind.
I don't believe I've seen you around before. Are you new here?
That you haven't. I am newer. To the upper level, there were some issues with placement and positioning and whatever, all that business. Big words and long sentences.
Most of which I probably won't understand.
Well, and if you wouldn't want to.
Pleasure to meet you, I suppose.
Yeah, so it is. Name's Barney.
Barney, name's Law. Pleasure to meet you.
Law, like the law?
Shake your hand, but these are still hot. Like Law, yeah.
Ah. Okay, easy enough to remember. Yourself?
Hope so.
Daku.
Right. Like a duck?
No, not quite.
Ah.
Daku.
Daku. That's easy enough. I'll remember it.
Glad you didn't
I
say
won't.
like a chicken.
Like a chicken.
Never mind.
I probably would have said like a goose.
Oh?
Or a turkey.
Well, don't understand that one, but I'll leave that one in the air, I suppose.
Turkey, chicken, and duck.
Are you looking for are you here just visiting, or are you here for work? Are you living here?
Oh, who knows? Wherever the wind blows.
Travel.
Travel. A search, if you will.
I am as well. Ooh. A search then? Anything you care to share, or?
Just the end of the road, I suppose.
That is ominous.
That it is. Though, its context gives meaning, and it shouldn't make it so ominous should you learn of it.
Well, then maybe one day you will bless me with that.
One day. Perhaps. Or I'll tell you now, and we get it over with.
Oh, I thought you said you made it sound like you were not willing to say. I am all ears.
Well, I warned it's not very interesting.
Okay.
Basically, for the past 70-something years, I've been a bit of a traveler, a bit of a rodent, if you will. And so I've seen it all. I've been everywhere. I've seen all I need to see. I've seen the sun rise and set many times over and over. Many moons come up over the Veritera. And so I've thought to take to the skies and see it all from a different point of view. Thinking that this might just be the end of the road and the final pin in the board. Such as the pin I placed here in my mind.
Fair enough, I suppose. Get a different perspective. I guess I can sort of understand it.
I'd call it sightseeing, but that sounds lazy.
Fair enough. I'm here for sightseeing, so.
No disrespect, of course.
Nothing big. So tell me, I can hazard 2 guesses, but maybe not play a guessing game. Where are you from?
I'm quite interested in the guessing game.
Are you from Hinode?
What gave it away?
The clothes.
I thought it was my dashing looks.
The hair. Dashing looks helps.
The hair, I only sorted that out after I made myself known in Hinode.
May I?
Of course.
Morning. Name's Barney. I guess I'm here talking now.
Pleasure to meet
meet you. My name is Ota.
Well met.
Otar. No rush on this, but at some point today I'd like to speak with you.
Of course. I merely had a request for the Forge Masters, it seems.
The can't.
All yours, I suppose?
I'm starting a new practice.
Should I cover mine?
Could you make me needles? About that long, preferably steel.
It's a very interesting smell.
I can
The smell of coal and flame and steel.
I can't imagine
Perhaps.
it would be too difficult, but
Oh, it is. It definitely is. And you know what? I like it. Gets my blood feeling.
When do you need
Makes my blood feel like it's getting warm.
I'm sure it does.
Yes, I was. Do you have any?
Fresh enough on my skills.
Yeah, I use it to make tea.
Well,
Can't have tea.
Are you sure you're okay with you? Thank you.
Yeah, I grow it.
You grow it?
Take the leaves and dry it, yeah.
And you drink this?
I steep it in hot water and make it into tea.
You ever feel the one that I'm worried about?
Come on over to the morgue.
Let me know your name so we can constantly keep this trade going, and I would give you money.
Oh, I don't need money, but sure, my name's Eldra Gray.
I didn't get that.
Eldra. It's nice to meet you. My name is Barry. You probably
Oh, Eldra.
I'll see you now. One moment.
It's like it just disappeared.
Oh, that's very pleasant.
Two.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
A way to look at your soul.
Been much in caves, so
That sounds amazing! I'm really blasted on catnip right now.
Boutique.
Just need to get the potion that induces near death.
Oh,
I've been here.
that sounds like a wonderful idea.
How's audio? Except for the fan. Ah, it's the farm. Funny little things. Hmm? Silly little... whatever you call them.
Chico Riffs.
That's the one. So serene, so peaceful. You'll have to see it.
Yeah, not here. I'm searching for another person now, so I will continue my search.
Best of luck. I should harass Lucy. Ooh, a hidey hole. Do this? Does it work? Okay. Nah. It's not forward leaning enough to do that. Chico Riffs like Griffin. Peter Griffin. Chico Riffs. Is here a Chico Riff? Like a Griffin, but chick. Yeah, it all checks out. Another hidey spot. Where is Amit's house? I will invade. It will be funny. If I had a nickel for every time I played a giant green guy and a weekend RP, I'd have 2 nickels. Flying Finger Feaster, right? That's what I... The Flying Finger Feaster powder. What? Now goes it. Yeah. You feasted on any fingers in the past maybe 10 minutes? Come on, closer. There you are. Right. Don't eat too many fingers, you'll get fat. You won't be able to jump like that again. Right. Be good. I've shortened it to FP because it's a bit too long. Alright, you be good. And eat lots of salami and fingers and all the rest. That's... We call him Flying Finger Feaster Powder, for short.
Yes, thank you.
You call him...
Not a gentle. We call him because he's a Flying Finger Feaster Powder. Their name's Powder, so we call them the Flying Finger Feaster, and we put the F on the end for the emphasis.
So... Yeah, I can't pronounce that.
Alright, make it 2 separate sounds. One is just a No. Okay, what you're doing is you want to be doing Have you spoken to
Yes, I've been awarded the great honor of bestowing pats upon their head.
No, you have to be bestowed the honor.
The other guy, but I do actually have some catnip if you want it. I'll make it into tea.
Careful, he'll feast your fingers and then fly away. 1,
Made an offering to the
a 2, a 1, a 2, 3, 4. Hello.
Now it seems that you're both going to be cracked out on catnip.
Cracked out is certainly a term to use.
Wow.
Well, if you're gonna feast on his fingers and fly away, I suggest you do so gently. So I'll leave you to that. Enjoy your finger feasting.
Very reasonable sentient.
My play space is glitching out. What the fuck?
Sure. I'd like to know if my salary makes up for it. If my salary
On your
can
left.
pay for it, take it right out of my paycheck.
Made you look.
Oh, hello. Oh, well, you know, I did looking right at you.
Where?
I don't know. Where?
Ah.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Name's Maeve. Maeve O'Bannon.
Maeve. Maeve O'Bannon. Nice, it works well enough. I'll call you Maeve. Maeve first name.
Maeve.
Right.
Maeve is my first name.
We seem to keep running into each other. There seems to be a trend.
Well, I do run around assisting everybody I can, so I guess I'm a popular face to see.
Here, let me show you this. Right, here's a test.
Oh, you know me, Harry.
What was my name?
What's his name?
Barney, right?
I'll tell you anyway if he gets it wrong. Ah, that's the one. He got it.
Oh. I've been trying to remember. I've been trying to make a good point of it. It is very difficult, but I'm making progress.
Barney.
That you are. You have it written in your book.
I don't believe I actually wrote your name in my book.
You should start writing your book. It's good for you. Good for your knowledge, your memories.
Well, I have been writing, I assure you. I suppose just not anybody's names, at least nobody at random. Yeah, you know what? I'll put your name right in the book. Now remember it.
That you will. If you ever encounter a long name or someone who has a very distinct looking face, you want to write it down or draw it as best you can.
I'm no artist. I don't feel like I really draw anyone.
Neither am I, but I may do with a couple of bits of chalk.
You know, friend.
Well, he's gone.
Palms hurt gripping a sword with no proper handle.
Ah, it's alright.
I'm a leather worker. I can make you a handle for your sword.
No, I have no reason to wield it.
Oh, so it's for looks.
Not necessarily, it's more so it's been on the journey with me for a majority of the time. I've seen no reason to drop it off.
Oh,
how strange. Usually went all the way up and then turned that way. Oh no, I'm just at the end of the journey. When I find a place, I'll settle down and I'll put this up somewhere. If
you never said you had to put it down, just gonna put a handle on it. Not gonna take long. Some leather wrappings right on the handle.
it's not like I'm gonna use it.
Ah. Well, if you find yourself having to, or comfortable.
I should sincerely hope I should have no reason to use it again.
Ah.
Well, it's nice to see somebody who's a bit more hesitant to wield a weapon. A few people aboard the Kalypsia are a bit too eager to draw their blades. It's nice to see someone who's a bit more considerate.
Any names in particular?
No exact names, at least none I want to incriminate anyone by giving out. That would be
You won't incriminate them, you'll just put them at the top of my need to meet list.
do my best to make your time here enjoyable. I'll do my best.
Thanks.
I understand.
Right.
I understand. It's gonna be okay. It's nice meeting you, Barney.
Yeah, and to you.
Huh.
Well, I ain't kicking it just yet.
Keen on trying to educate. If you seem keen to educate young warriors on proper etiquette of wielding a blade, you could try to help out the Sentinels, being something of a trainer for them.
Helping out the Sentinels. You mean the ones I've been told to go to should I have any concerns or problems I need at once?
They're a bit different from at least my position. Sentinels are just the guards of the Kalypsia. Should any fights arise or anything that needs physical confrontation, that will be their job.
Right. So, when it comes to confrontation, which usually means you're brawling with someone, they need teaching on weapon etiquette, and they're the ones we're trusting with these kinds of situations.
Well, not needing, I assure you. Most of the Sentinels are very well behaved, but many of them are also just young, aspiring warriors.
So what you're saying is look for the teenagers and beat them with a sheath.
That was not my words. I feel like you're extrapolating a little bit from what I said.
I'll be sure to let him know you said to beat him with a sheath.
No, I didn't. There was no beating part of my conversation. I simply said that you should try to teach them to not be so eager to immediately draw weapons, and instead, try to resolve things peacefully. Because
Right, of course.
About resolving with peace.
Yes, well, your secret's safe with me. I understand the code word. I'll beat him with a sheath.
That... Not what I... please not the beating part. Do not say I'm educating...
I'm kidding
people.
once again. I got you twice.
You got me.
Or am I?
I'm not beating anybody!
Ah, yeah, he was talking about beating someone with a sheath.
Oh, good heavens.
That's a good secretary for you.
Yeah, it's the one.
No,
He said that's a good thing.
No. I suppose if they like it. But please don't tell anyone.
Oh, I'll take your secretary role if it matters.
If you need it.
What? No, I need
Get you some
strong.
nice hard cheese if you need it.
I do not need cheese to beat people. I am not beating people, period. That's not my job, nor is it professional.
Right. Understood.
Good heavens.
Well, good luck detangling this old mess.
Yes, it will certainly be fun. Thank you for the conversation, Barney.
Yep. Also, between you and me, I think it said cheese.
Cheese?
Something like
that. I see.
Hope you're not allergic. See you around.
I'll see you around, friend.
Yep. Preferably not with someone beating around the sheath.
Yeah, preferably not with that.
Oh. Time is it? 1:30. This RP started hour and a half ago. If this were any other server, we'd be done. Kalypsia to dock. Time set to dock in 4 days in Ramona Kashin. Enjoy your time looking at the meadows and fields, trying the local foods, and relaxing under clear blue skies. We'll be docked for 2 days. Alright. Well, they weren't kidding. Smaller than it looks. Morning, again. Upstairs. In the rickety old platforming upstairs. Support beams don't seem to be in place, but that doesn't matter because there are rocks here. Oh, suit. Rocks are stronger than wood. Right? Most times? 10 out of 10? 9 out of 10 maybe? Claimed. Morning. Perhaps you were guarding something. Maybe I should, should I? I'm just wondering. Looking around, exploring. I've stumbled across a mistake. Wherever you've gone, you can come back. I'll be off. Continue your conversation. I won't intervene. Good luck and have a good rest of your day. I suppose I will. Anywhere else. This place was nice for the 15 seconds I lasted. Is that a laugh? Please see me, please. Ah, there are more. I got a laugh already. I got 2. I got one from Lucy, and I think that was another one just now. Huge! I'm winning! Why is this music so tense? Ah, this'll do. High up, fences, no roof, fresh air. That'll do it. That's the one. How about you, chat? How we doing? See for the walls. Where the fuck is Ahmed Sulk?
Working on that within the coming days, hopefully.
No, I don't want to scare him.
Something to do your work?
No, it's just I have a lot of commissions.
These hand railings are so low. I would trip my ankle on one of these. Don't worry, I'll just have to be extra careful as I am. There he is. This motherfucker. This motherfucker. Slow walk. The quickest slow walk you've ever seen. Holy shit. Gameline. Holy Gameline. Good god. You wouldn't happen to be the one blacklisted from the bar, would you? You're the only name I've not gathered yet.
I am not.
Ah, that's good.
That would be the hobby. That is blacklisted.
I don't know which one that is. There's like 3.
The one with black wings.
Does that bring it down to 2 or 1?
1.
Oh.
Yeah, hobbies have white.
Alright, fair enough. So if your name's not Harpy Blackwing, what's yours?
Ahmed.
A mitt. Like a mitten.
Yes.
You see him poor, lonely, and isolated. Any reason?
Figuring out a way to gather coin is all.
Hard labor. Slaying beasts. Doing favors. Feeding someone catnip.
Are you the one that did that?
Nah, I ain't got no catnip on me. That was one of the new ones. Whatever. One of the new up top. They had the white hair, the pointy ears, and the scarf.
Ah.
Oh wait, that reminds me. I saw you earlier with.
Yes.
Hmm. Did they eat your finger or?
No. The dwarf simply over-exaggerated.
Nah, it's a shame. Well, you always think in private all by yourself, or is this a new habit of yours?
Quite often, yes.
You should think more as a collaborative effort. You get more steam going, you get more brain juices and all that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, preferably don't keep it in your mind, because you need to think of it and you need to get it out. Then you can discuss as a group.
Yes, but there is no group to speak to.
Well, I'm here now, so what? It was gathering coin. Right, you could chop some trees down, should you find any. Run some errands. That's a shame. Run some errands, pails of water, and you know, all that. Maybe rub someone's back a little bit. Find something. Should someone lose an item, you go around looking for it, and if you find it, you hand it back to them, get your reward, get some coin. Slay some beasts. Should something intervene on the travel of the Kalypsia, something flies around in the skies, through the clouds, headbutting the Kalypsia Titan, you take out your weapon and you beat it to death. What'd you need the coin for anyway, and how much?
I'm just simply low. I only have one silver to my name.
Ah.
If I'm going to be assisting, I will need a coin.
Ah, I left all my stuff back in the lower floors. I got to go and get that later. Oh.
I don't need your charity.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really know how much I have myself. I got enough to get by. Sold my everything, basically. Oh, be careful around them. They disappear and they get scared easily, so be careful.
No taken.
Or I saw someone else. I must be hallucinating.
I do not believe that there was anyone else.
No, there weren't. I was hallucinating, like I said. Unless they were there right now. Right now. Right now. They're gone.
Understood.
So, everyone here has a job. What's yours?
I am training to be a sentinel instructor.
Instructor, eh? Funny enough, I was just told to do the same by the secretary. Is that A's hair from Zilly 3? A's the bangs, Triton's the
Should be relatively easy if you have any history.
Any history? Wow. I didn't get the wear and tear for nothing.
Of course.
So what, you fisticuffs, you're a bowler, you're a grappler, you throw them, you tug them, you bash him, you kick him, martial arts?
Well, I do understand some. I mostly use the halberd.
Halberd?
I do understand multiple other swords, though. Weapons.
That's the thingamabob with the long end, right?
Yes.
The one you can spin over your head for more of a sort of an arc. I'm not so familiar, but I've had my own share of using different heroes and theirs. Oh, reliable hero, those got me through the most.
I had to learn over the years.
Well, so does everyone, really. You gotta be an idiot to start something and a genius to understand. I should ask, because it's concerned me and I have a similar issue myself, are you not blinded by your bangs and your scarred eye?
I am able to see just fine.
I just, you know, maybe you should pull your hair out your face before you use a weapon. I see you've also adapted the high tie. I've done the same myself. It keeps it out of the way, keeps all the bangs out, well, minus the few tufts. You should probably do the same. You should slick it all back.
I will be fine with this. I do not wish to. I might cut it shorter, but I will not be attempting to change my hairstyle all too much.
I think you could do with a right all over, nice and short.
I do not wish to have that hairstyle again.
Again?
I had it for over 500 years. I do not wish to have it that short one.
What, so you maintained it, you shaved it all off and stopped it from growing again, or you just had it for 500 and it didn't change?
I maintained it, correct.
Well,
not bald. It was quite short.
Your shaving razor must hate you. Sorry, was that offensive?
No.
Won't happen again.
Oh, right.
I suppose I am alright.
I'll be
Well,
searching for a job if you require.
oh well, I was gonna say if you fancy giving the Sentinels a thrashing or a beating or a training or a boxing, you come let me know, and I was gonna give them one of them myself. The secretary actually suggested we teach him to bash him with a sheath. That's a joke. I'm kidding, of course. But should you find any reason to start boxing the Sentinels, you let me know.
I'll keep you in mind.
Though I should, maybe note, I'm more of one of winning through peace than I am violence.
I'm attempting to learn the same.
Well, anything a sword can do, a sheath can do twice as much. Usually keeping the sword away and preventing death, is what I mean. Unless...
Looking for drinks?
Drinks? No, I was just looking for a loner over here. He was looking for money, and he looked for a job, and now he's looking for a job. He's gonna head out. He's no longer a loner, and he's got his money on his way.
Oh, you need money. Out?
Yeah, looking for jobs. I'm not, though. I'm looking around, having a talk, having a meet.
Can't say, can't say you can help you on that.
Understood.
You should make bets with people.
Something that suits your skill set, though.
You should make bets like,
not have much to place
I
bets
bet you in about 15 minutes the sun will be directly above us.
That would make no sense.
Go along with it.
But it's an easy bet. It's easy money.
Yes, but the only people that would take place in it would be fools.
Yeah, and fools would give you money. They would understand the rules of the bet.
I'll take the bet.
What, for me?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've not got the coin on me. It's in the lower deck, where I left it with my bag and my everything else.
Oh. Darn.
Otherwise, I'd be buying everything. I'd be buying pot roasts. I'd be buying everything. New weapons, new shoes, new gloves, new everything.
I have 15 silver. Do you want it?
Nah, I've got enough. Enough to get me going and buy.
Alright, well, don't even know how much the rooms are myself, but I don't even sleep in one. I sleep in a clinic bed.
I might even go back to the lower deck for the night. To be honest, I'm quite used to sleeping down there, and I might as well have just ruined my territory down there.
There's a few tents down there if you've been down there.
Tents? I've not. Show me, if you would.
I'll show you that quick passage. Kaffa sleeps down there sometimes.
To be entirely honest, someone told me it was smaller than it looked as soon as you'd been around, and so far I'd have to believe it.
Yeah, it's not as big as you think, but it's quite the charming little town. And it's a marvel of the world, the fact that it's in the sky.
That it is. But then again, birds have done less. Oh, it's a hatch.
Yeah.
Alright, off you go. Oh.
Mind your step. It's kind of dank down here.
Ah, that it is. If you wouldn't mind me asking. Ooh. I noticed you had a particularly different accent from most of the people here. If I might inquire as to where you're from.
Somewhere. Village is like total of 4 towns or 4 buildings, and me and my Paul's cabin are out in the woods, so don't really, never really learn geography. Can't tell you on a map where I'm from.
I was gonna suggest you look at a map and point it out. Morning. Shady business.
Unfortunately, can't do that. Nah. Fine, come on. I didn't think I sound too different from everyone else.
That happens. Sometimes you get so adapted to your natural voice, and it doesn't matter to what everyone else comes from here or there.
Afternoon. Just showing him where the
Oh, it's the afternoon now, is it?
He wants to sleep down here. Right here. These are the tents.
Cold, damp, hard floors, ripped roofs, living the dream.
Kaffa sleeps down here. He's like a ghost guy. So
Ghosts.
Don't get spooked when you see him.
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
He's friendly.
Kaffa sleeps down here.
Yeah.
We were wondering what this was used for.
Oh, it's just lower deck. Just
yeah.
Sometimes people sleep down here.
This more sleeping zones.
And every city needs a sewer, even one in the sky.
That's what I was thinking, Wolfie.
We saw the giant hole when we...
Yeah, watch your step. Not sure where that leads.
Straight down, I imagine.
Wait, pardon, say that again?
Looks like open sky.
Yeah, definitely don't want to fall. Unless you got some crazy magic, or some hard, biological wings to pull out.
I'd say I do.
Well, I'm sure if you flap your arms hard enough, you could pretend to fly for the minute you're falling, and then splat.
For now.
I believe it.
Everyone can fly at least once in their life.
Everyone can drink lava once, everyone can fly once. Everyone can taste what a sword feels like once. What else?
At least once with the sword.
At least once. Oh. You know what your heart looks like once. And only once.
Yeah, no one's going to swallow you, trust me.
Oh, I hope not. I don't taste very good.
Yes.
What is half the shit I say as this character? Where is this coming from?
Pun not intended.
Sorry, I zoned out. What'd you say?
Yes, it slips my mind because I can hear you clear as day.
Oh, so it's like one of those head things.
Yes, she can communicate with me while like this.
Well, that's pretty cool. Aye, well, that's the lower deck.
Magic is indeed cool.
Cool. I know with a nice damp, cold, wet, and hard floored ripped roof looking tensor.
Yeah.
And mention of being eaten and swallowed, which is also nice to dream about.
Well, hope you enjoy.
Maybe the first half.
Oh, there's a rope that leads right back up through the hatch. You need to get back up.
I worry if the rope will hold me.
Actually, that's a good point. We should probably put a real ladder there.
Don't worry. I told stories about walking on water, so I should know a thing or two about lightning myself.
If it breaks or frays, I'll go get a new rope. Pass it down.
Sounds good. Get a thicker one if it breaks, and wider, longer, you know, more rope on the top side so it doesn't snap.
Or we'll just get an actual ladder.
You said this way, yeah?
Yep, to the right. Don't fall in the hole. Oh, you're old, but not that old.
Hello, hole.
Oh, there's a grate there. You can see the grate. There's a grate. You don't gotta worry that much. You just gotta look at it at a proper angle.
Unless you're small and your feet are the size of yours, basically, and you could fall in one of the holes.
You know, that is true. The holes in that grate are probably big enough to fit me.
You know what? That means we have to keep away from this this grate.
Okay. Stay away. And usually, top side.
Alright, it's a bit dark.
Right down this way, there's a rope.
Oh, I feel it. Oh. Well, surprise, surprise. I worked. I made myself lighter.
You can do that. You know, I bet, age brings wisdom.
I suppose it does. Holding your breath makes you lighter, so especially after you've done an exhale. Less air.
Took a second for my eyes to readjust.
Oh, good.
If you inhale and hold your breath, there's a chance you'll fly into the sun.
I'm always up for.
I think you need bigger lungs.
Probably your lungs aren't like balloon size like yours.
I wouldn't say balloon. I'd say maybe steak size.
Oh, steak size. Wow.
A whole leg of ham.
That come with age too.
What, the balloons?
No, your lungs.
Well, I was born with them.
Oh, the size of them. You know what I'm talking about. You're just playing with me. Evening, my lord.
How'd you guess? Hello again. Wait, you said evening just now. It was morning about 20 minutes ago, and then it was afternoon 10 minutes ago, and now it's evening.
I don't know. Just like saying things to people.
Sky's blue.
Sky's blue. Where's the sun? Sun's directly, so it's afternoon, right?
Oh, there it is. It's, well, which way did it rise from that way? How did it rise from that way?
It rose from that way.
Rose from that way.
So
it's gone now. It's probably
Sun's
actually
starting to go down.
exactly noon.
Perfect.
If it rose from there and it's gone like that, then it's right in the middle.
Well.
Oh, shouldn't have been like that.
That side specifically. When they come up that way. So it's like afternoon. You're right. It's not evening yet. I'll get it right next time.
No time for a rest and a snore and a sleeping. That's... Hello again.
Hi, Jasper. How much is a room again?
A room, what do you mean?
The time.
I believe certain
people that come here are given it for free, off rents paid.
Not on that
But
list.
I am uncertain about that. That is out of my expertise.
Don't concern yourself. You got damp cold tents.
No, I sleep in the clinic.
Ah,
it's a temporary
piss.
setup unless I need the bed. If my salary can cover it though, then I'll gotta take it. I gotta ask for something.
All right, you get your questions asked. Answered. You don't get questions asked. You answer them.
I have asked for us to acquire some. By the time we touch down in
Wandering mage. Pardon me. Question about the wandering mage.
Yes.
If they're a wandering mage, why they set up here?
The name of the magic shop. They sell spells.
Ah, store name, and not the actual person. That makes sense.
The lass that runs it,
Well,
she's
I
a bit
mean,
shy, but she's
before
real
they
kind-hearted.
got,
She in there now.
Also, before they got here, they were.
Hello.
Hey, afternoon, either.
Guess not.
Hello.
What's your crow's name?
When you consider
Alright.
the
Darren.
moves, it's still wandering.
Darren. Alright, I'll remember that.
That is true.
You said Darren.
Afternoon, Darren.
This is Darren.
Funny name. Definitely suits him. Well,
thank you.
You and Darren enjoy your walk.
I'm just heading back to my room right now.
Right you are. You enjoy your walk back to your room.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So ominous to tell people good luck.
Hi, pleasure to meet
Make
you.
this the fourth time
Name's
today.
Mabel Bannon.
Hello again, Barney.
We seem to get around as much as each other.
Well, as a secretary, it's a busy job. Running around making sure Kalypsia is kept okay.
You can help find anything?
No, but I'm confused on where I'm ignorant on.
Oh boy.
Are you being
Not calling them ignorant, are you?
No, I'm not being. No. I just.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Did he beat you with a sheath?
You're perfectly fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Oh no, sheath beating, please! I do not do that. Do not spread that rumor.
Did he beat you with a sheath?
I'm not covered in bruises. No.
Oh no.
I don't
Yes,
even
do
think
not do
he
that.
has access to a sheath.
I have no weapons. I have
Very
no need to
nice.
touch.
Joking again.
Well, you need anything, I'm always around. Typically work at the bar. Up at the big building in the end. Love to help someone out. Speaking of which, get back to me on that room stuff. Just heard from Jester, my salary could pay, a good chunk of it.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. Well, on side the topic, please, you're not ignorant. You're perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Welcome aboard the Kalypsia. Please make friends.
And they're welcome to stay.
But yes, you are welcome to stay and have fun.
And their presence is very much appreciated.
Are you backseat secretarying me?
I'm telling you how to be nice.
I know how to be nice. This is simply just a bit of an unexpected happenstance, but there's nothing wrong with anything.
Alright, good cop, bad cop. A good cop, good secretary, bad secretary. I'll be the good one, you be the bad one, because he called you ignorant.
You don't describe me as a bad secretary, please.
Alright, you be good, I'll be bad. You're ignorant, you don't belong here, and I'm joking.
No, that's not. We don't need a bad secretary. We just. I'm the secretary, okay?
I'm trying to make you look good in front of the newbie.
No, your ticket did not expire. You are Oh boy.
Yes, your ticket expired. You're in the wrong place.
No, you are confusing them. You are fine. You are not in the wrong place. Your ticket is okay. Please stay aboard. Enjoy your stay as long as you are here.
And if you are in the wrong place, let someone know immediately and you'll be thrown off the ship.
No,
It worked.
All right, let's be a little bit more gentle with the jokes, okay?
If you are in the wrong place, don't tell someone and they won't throw you off the ship.
The ship, and would I survive the fall?
No and no.
That might be important information.
Okay, for one, if you were illegally on the ship, you would not be literally thrown off. You would be politely escorted. We do not kill people here. But two, you are not illegally aboard. Your ticket is fine. So do not concern yourself with that, please.
You're perfectly fine. You see,
You're as welcome as any other.
This one here enjoys joking, and joking is a style of sometimes you could lie to someone to have a comedic effect. Comedic effect as in...
Do they not know what joking is?
laughter, so someone can laugh.
This is
It's
what I meant
meant
by
to be
the,
funny. Sometimes people find it funny, sometimes people don't get the joke.
It's a bit rude
And
to
I
speak to
guess
someone like this when they're right in front of you.
most
That's why I'm whispering to you.
typical way to put it, you don't get the joke. So it seems confusing. But
Yeah,
everything that one...
understanding a few jokes.
Everything that either of them... Well, no, everything that primarily that one's saying right there, I don't know the gentleman's name. They're joking. In other words, they're
Barney.
mostly lying. So there can be funny things.
Barney. Name's Barney.
Barney. Well, I'm Romaldo. Quite an interesting way for us to meet each other, but... Yeah. Hello?
Thorough explanation of joke, which I'm very fond of.
Bottom line...
Hmm?
What? I thought it was...
You have to repeat that. I had secretary in my ear. You had to...
My name is Barney, and you do not belong here.
You're absolutely right.
Is this... Are they trying the joke?
It's good.
Good
it's
joke.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to see we're getting somewhere.
That kind of...
Your
made my
name is
day. I'm not
Barney,
gonna
and
lie.
I don't belong here. And my name is Barney, and you do belong here. So you take my place as Barney, and I'll be you, whatever your name is. Right?
Oh, okay.
I don't remember your name.
Yeah. Bad secretary. Barney.
No, I'm the secretary.
Your other name.
Eldra.
Eldra. I'm Eldra now.
This is going to get so confusing so fast. You just got on the ship. Do not tell people the wrong name. This is going to end terribly.
Then I'll introduce myself as, hello, my name is Barney, but as of 20 minutes ago, I'm Eldra.
That works.
I suppose that's better.
And tomorrow I'll be
My
Barney
name is
again.
Barney, and I am now Barney.
And I don't belong on the ship.
I am the good secretary, and this man right here is a bad secretary.
No, I am not. Do not. There...
You pick up quick. I'll be back for my name later.
Wow, this is taking a twist.
In the loosest legal terms, we have, and I will see about getting you something made up.
That's great. Thank
Curious.
you.
Making something, eh?
Have any more free time? Not really, I may work with leather,
Have
but I'm not too
clothing.
experienced in making stuff into gear.
Right.
These
So
gloves
I'm
are
not
probably
wearing
my
these
first,
rags?
creation of clothing.
Right.
So that if you show me how to put stuff together and make it good quality.
Kind of. Well, you can ask her
Good.
yourself.
Well,
Also,
we'll see. How about this?
All right.
With my piece, you can tell me.
Sorry. I was looking for someone.
Hey, of course.
He's a bit sassy.
Probably over there.
Of course. Don't need it anytime soon.
That he is. So, excuse me.
I do
Just
Right.
nothing around here. So,
Seems we've both been pulled around. Well,
Yes.
Hello again.
Then is this
Hello again.
Black Wings. Ah, you're the one with the name on the board in the tavern.
opening for you.
Oh, how could you know? Yes, maybe. Yeah.
Well, I was told it was a harpy with black wings, and you're a harpy with black wings. So, connect the dots.
I do have black wings.
Line in the middle.
As for harpy, that's relative, but yeah.
Not harpy. Not harpy with black wings, but you are on the board on the tavern with the name, with the band list, the black list, and you're not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. So your name would be, was it Alden?
Alden.
That's the one.
Correct.
I figured. Did I tell you my name?
Well, you did not, but you know mine, so tell me.
Well, my name was Barney, but as of about 5 minutes ago, I've been replaced by Alja.
Oh, but how come that? That sounds weird.
It's a bit of a joke. I introduced someone to jokes, and they took my name, so I took theirs. I want to go back and get it in a minute.
Oh, I see. That's an interesting joke, but sure. Well, nice to meet you. What was it?
Barney, like your knees.
Right, Barney. Okay, well, nice to meet you. Well, ex-Barney, I guess, technically, until you get your name back.
That's the one. The other one was Elger, if that's what you were asking.
Fair. So, I'm thinking that you boarded with the rest of us, but, I must have missed you. How come, you're in the Kalypsia? What brings you here?
Well, I described it over by the smith as sightseeing, but that's a lazy way to put it. It's more I'm looking for at the end of the road and putting a pin in the final stop. So basically sightseeing with more flair.
Right. That makes sense, but I reckon that, you chose a great place to, put the pin on it, because we're gonna be traveling all over the place, if I were to guess.
Well, in a sense, the end of the road is not so physical, more metaphorical. I've seen about just everything except the sky, so this is it, really.
Oh. Well, here you are. Doesn't get much closer to the sky than this.
That would be true. I reckon once the full lap's been made, that's it for me.
Well, what do you mean that's it? Like, are you just gonna, drop dead, or what?
Potentially.
Oh, I see. That's rather dark.
I am the ripe young age of 99, after all.
Oh, really? Oh, I see. That's old for an orc? I'm not sure.
Relatively. Most have another maybe 30-something years in them.
Alright, well that's a long time. You're good, really.
I'm hoping. Maybe there's more to the sky and the ground. Still yet to be found.
True. You never know. We might find a floating island or something.
That would be nice. No other plane, no other land. Terra Mass.
True. I take it that you're a fighter, given your weapon, or just self-defense?
Oh, ex-fighter. This used to be my trusty old weapon, and I have since put it to rest. And by rest, I mean emergency cases only.
Right. Well, it's very long.
It is.
Bazaar of specialists and
hello.
Capable of craftsmen, so I intend on stocking up on supplies.
Okay, hello. Oh, alright.
Right. I would like my name back. I realized how... Right, that makes sense. Shake on it. Alright, enjoy your name. Alright, my name's Barney again.
Yes, yours too.
Alright.
Alright.
Convenient?
Okay.
I guess he's done with the conversation. I wanted to introduce myself, but it's whatever.
Well, you could always chase him down.
I could, but I'm talking with you now, so it would be rude. I what? I hear something about me and being wet. I don't know what to interpret there. No.
Yeah, they've been a bit of a mystery since I saw them earlier today. Quite the strange one.
Yes, they're a bit strange. If you catch them, you should definitely ask him about it. It's quite the story. It's not for me to tell, but it's quite the story.
That I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, where did that come from?
But yeah, I'm gonna be running. Well, I'm saying that as if I haven't been. I'm running and managing the farm. So if you need psychoglyph eggs, or we're also growing herbs now, like healy herbs, or a bit of food herbs. They're very multi-purpose.
Right.
So if you need anything herb-wise, you can come to me.
Okay, dog. I'll keep your face in mind. And your overall
Thank
look.
you. It's hard to miss, hard to forget.
Lots of the poses and. Right, I'll remember your poses and your whole dynamic look.
Thank you. Dynamic, that's a great way to describe me. Thank you.
Very shiny and good with it. You are the gold on black, and it's a good mix.
Thank you. I think so myself. I appreciate it.
I just feel like there's so many easier ways.
Well then. I might go take a look over there and see what's happening.
Yeah, I think they're giving a concert to my Chico Grapes, which is very odd, but Law is there and she's part of the farm, so whatever.
We are the most captive.
I see.
Oh, he's finished.
Oh.
It seems Jasper is making the Chickogriff dance.
Oh, alright.
So,
that's odd.
Are they not supposed to dance?
Well, if they want to dance, I guess. It's not something I would... It's not the thing that I would imagine them doing, given that they're fluffy and slow and...
the whole ship flips, and everyone falls out.
Static.
And the people who pay or be servants are allowed to go deck when they flip.
They're full of whimsy and curiosity.
Apparently.
Did you manage to meet with the people you...
Alright, well, I don't mean to stop you, Barney. Go on.
Oh, no, I enjoyed the conversation. But...
Oh, alright, then stay.
Oh, it's up to you. They start the concert, which is what I was gonna go see anyway.
Fair.
I just can't think of any more topics.
Well, did you have one of those dreams?
One of those dreams. I've had a few dreams, so probably...
Well... I feel like if you don't know the dream that I'm referencing, you didn't, but, gloom and doom, the apocalypse, this ship.
Ooh. Well, there was one when I was in the eastern region, which was kind of... There was two around there. There was one the other day that was... I don't know, I'll have to get back to you.
Yeah, that's fair, don't worry about it.
I'll have to bash the brain some.
The Chickogriff seem rather happy.
What? Okay. Yeah, apparently they dance, you learn something new.
Quite adorable little things.
They are. I love them. They better not be feeding them.
Boogie beasts.
Don't believe so.
Alright, good.
Law knows better.
You end up working here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that you wouldn't allow them to. That's fair.
I'll still take your money.
How's your day been, Mia?
Robbing me in the shop.
Alright, I suppose. Not
That's good.
particularly eventful.
If that's the case, though.
Ah, calm
It's
down.
always good.
You're in the
Yeah.
library, that's correct.
Yes.
Well, just to let you know, in case any books need new covers, I just got some hide in. I can repair it into leather for you, as long as, you got the coin for it.
Not that.
Of course. I'll keep it in mind.
Alright, I'll be around.
That's the same thing. No.
Hey, listen, Barney. I'm kind of curious, where are you from? You're dressed very unusually.
Well, there were the Ashlands of origin, but then I was taken up to do a bodyguard job in Hino Day. From there, I went across the world, so you could say a bit of everywhere.
Ah, well, that's fair. A man of the world.
Something of. Hence the journey and the pinpoint at the end.
What do you like? A jacket?
Fair.
A shawl? What do you?
Well, I like it. It's very rugged, very,
Where do you want to go?
Every slash is a story told.
Just coming to say.
Oh, really?
You said
What are
like
these
a
two?
gunman, so I was like,
This was some sort of bear thing. It got right up his back legs and grabbed me by the shoulders, and as I was trying to push it off, it brought its claws down, and luckily I was with some healers at the time who, for some reason, healed me. I'm not quite sure why. Wasn't too familiar with their name or their business, but they patched up the shoulders, which is convenient, but now I don't have the scars to show the battle, only the tear.
That's fair. Well, I like
I have
the
this
tear. Oh, yeah, you do? What's about that about?
Well, there were a couple of bandits. One got lucky, 2 strikes on one, and another one was a beast of some sort in the eastern region. The 3rd strike, I like tally marks on my face, you see.
I see. Oh.
I'm lying.
Interesting. Tell me, you're a man of the world. Can you do masonry?
Sorry, come again?
Can you do masonry?
Due to the
Work
fact
with
I cannot, oh, stones. I can use stones. Stones go into the blade, sharpen it, fuel it, no, repair it, whatever. Fuel the flames,
I was more thinking making a window.
A window? A window? A stone?
Just a hole, and then where the glass would go.
The precision isn't really in my best suit.
Right, that's fair. Well, don't worry about it, thank you.
I can always learn. I mean, I've got potentially 30 years left in me, so who knows?
Fair. True. What can you do other than, like, fight?
Well, given my journeys, I'm a bit of a navigator. A merchant, if you will, but my stuff's still on the lower deck. Got some collectibles over the world and the journey, and I sell them, and I look at them, and I think they're pretty, and they shine good, and stuff like that.
Right. I like shiny things, too.
A wanderer, a merchant, a navigator, that's about it. In my age.
I see. Well,
I used to be a bodyguard, as I said, but that's behind me.
Yeah, fair. Fighter, navigator, merchant. Interesting, okay. Well, I think if you can help me with anything, and I'll hire you for it, okay?
Right, that's the second thing I've got in mind then. That's 2 people looking for jobs and have jobs and the like. I'll keep an ear open and an open schedule.
Yeah, well, don't wait on my account, but thank you.
I'll be looking all the time anyway. The blue one, Namit, he said something about getting coin and how hard it is, particularly on the ship, so I'll welcome any job that's necessary.
Fair. Alright, good to know. Okay, well, I think kind of want to listen, so I don't mind if you come along, but I'm gonna go there.
I'll probably wonder about
Barney.
Right, you enjoy your listening in.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I was more meant to like join the conversation.
Go on.
All right.
Same difference. Righty-o. Hard at work or hardly working?
Well, yeah.
I was coming to see how you're doing today.
I'm doing quite well. Jasper showed me a rather nice performance, so interesting break in my work, but how was yours?
He's very good with his performances. My day has been
Certainly
good
is.
so far.
Glad to hear.
You'd have good breakfast with good people and talk with a lot of good people. So,
I'd be in a very similar case with you then.
Oh, you seem to have been at this for like a few hours now. You should take a break or something.
It's I'll take a break later. There's some stuff I want to at least.
Okay, well, if your coals are hot and your fire's flaming or whatever, you know, get that out now, I suppose. But don't burn yourself out, especially with the coals and fire. It's a fire joke. Moving on.
Right.
Dangerous thing I've encountered at night. Other than that, everything's been safe and sound as far as I'm aware.
Good, good. Love me some safe and sound.
Are you still Eldra, or has it gone back to Barney?
Nah, we shook on
We've
it.
exchanged our names.
Oh, good. When did you get that?
I'm still the good secretary, though.
I've been here.
How long?
He's been there. Whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entire
Very
life.
quiet.
I've been here since the moment you awoken.
Good joke, Eldra.
It's great.
I'm glad you're picking up quick.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It seems
Yes.
that your guidance has greatly improved my comedy skills.
Well, we've only spoken twice.
Well, I guess you can just leave quite the impression, huh, Barney?
I suppose so. I can't say I'm very good at impressions.
Oh, please, you left a great impression on everyone already.
More than I've spoken at almost.
Oh, no, I meant like mockery impressions.
No, I meant impressions as in,
Yeah, but
well,
I
you
meant mockery.
imprint
Like,
on people when
you asked me to do a chicken sound, and like, you know, I'd walk away.
Well, good thing I won't be asking you to make any, animal interpretations. So,
Maybe you could ask him for some coin. He's on the lookout for money. He'd probably do a chicken voice for some copper or something.
That feels a little dehumiliating. I don't think I'll be doing that.
It's someone who's desperate for money.
Then I see it as, if anything, you would be aiding them and asking for a small request in exchange for coin.
Well, he seems like a very prideful person, and so a question
Plus,
like that, what they do, I don't-
regardless of whether they took on the money or not, they'd be a chicken either way.
Interesting.
Well, as a secretary, I shouldn't be putting people in a position like that, regardless.
Right. Tomorrow I'll go down, I'll get my bag, I'll get my money, I'll slap it around my shoulder, I'll come round with some coin, I'll say, you, do a chicken impression. If it is good enough, I'll give him some silver.
Well, I can't exactly stop you, but I feel like it's a little humiliating to do that to people.
It's fun. Livens the mood.
A little humiliation.
Especially for those with eye bags.
Well, when people are in a desperate bind for money, they'll do, well, humiliating things, but I feel like it'd be better to keep people's pride in check than making them some laughingstock for coin.
Well, if the only way they can earn money is to humiliate themselves, then I don't see the problem.
Well, I mean, there are other ways they can make coin. They are
Senshi?
helping the Sentinels right now, and I think they're getting a paycheck.
Which one's Senshi?
So I'm certain they have money coming in soon. No reason to make them do any sort of chicken voice or anything.
And a cow.
I mean, it's their choice.
Cows are easy, you just complain all the time.
Impression or not. Cows complain?
Nah, it's more so the, you know, you're groaning and moaning, and that's all they do.
Ah.
It's a fucking silhouette.
Oh, boy. I am going to reserve myself to my office in the meantime. You all take care of yourselves. Thank you for the conversation.
Easy on the farm impressions.
Yeah, pleasure.
Right.
Have a good one.
Yes, that's to you.
And don't be a cow. Don't groan and moan.
Moo.
Moo. it's a cow. Oh, did you hear that? Sounds like the farm.
Oh my, is that what he was
Wait,
doing
did you
at the
just-
farm earlier?
Hmm?
He had to rush to the farm earlier.
Oh no, this is going to become an inside joke.
Uh-oh. Well, better out than in, better spread the news.
Oh no. Well,
Jill is a cow. Who'da thunk?
Who'da sunk? The cow.
Oh my.
Secretary.
Perfect.
Cow.
And then when you pull them from the sea and pull them to shore, they'd be complaining that they drowned.
Pretty good.
Or if you're a particularly articulate cow, you'd be speaking full sentences. Oh, I can't believe what happened to me. It's the second time this week.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll run into a cow that's sentient. I mean, there's been a couple cats running around that seem to be sentient, so I wouldn't remove cows from the equation.
Well,
A cow fluent in the human tongue would be quite a sight to see, actually.
we'll just keep searching until we milk it dry.
Milk it dry. Yeah.
Like a cow, because you milk cows for the milk.
Yeah.
We
Milk.
shall milk that talking cow.
Squirt, 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 squirt.
Isn't it weird how you milk for milk?
That there was milk around here?
You milk for milk and you drink a drink, but you don't food a food. Why is that?
I have no clue. I mean, I wasn't the one who invented eating.
Why is it called wearing a shirt and not shirting a shirt or wearing a wear?
How did we eat before eating was invented?
This sounds like a fantastic debate.
Why don't we call it an eat instead of
It is. It's very confusing.
eats?
Got a headache.
But I like it because it has to do something with metaphysics, I believe. I know that is not my repertoire, but somewhere in philosophy this
Okay,
is truth.
so we're wondering why you drink a drink and you milk milk, but you don't food a food. You eat food.
Yeah, what's going on there?
See, now this is going more into... So, you milk a milk, but then you don't food a food. That is the thing that we're looking at. I believe it's the way that you were using the verb of food. Well, no, you're using food as a verb. When in reality, food is not a verb. It is a noun.
But why is milk then a verb and a noun? Why can't food be that too?
We simply just have not taken into account that that could be a verb. Linguistically speaking, I mean, if we wanted to invent food to be a verb, then we would have to bring it with the academies and see how it does. But
I think
besides
the
that,
common
I
human
believe you
tongue
cannot
is
food a
foolish.
food. It is very foolish, and that is why I love it. I
Like, there are
believe
three
that
versions of
we really
there.
did. As in?
There is in possessive, there is in they are, and then there is in over there.
I see. Well, I guess we wanted to be very specific on which pronouns we are going to use when addressing someone or something. But
What else is there?
some things might be a little bit more on the soliloquy side of things, or I don't know. Again, the furballs that I hack are probably getting to my head, and I'm losing all of my education.
Ah, tragic.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you in this conversation.
So why is there two yours as well? Wait, no, as you are, and then as yours in your thing.
I see.
So like you are coughing up your furballs uses two yours.
I notice a lot of people misspelling them too, and and the books.
I've noticed some people putting that funny little apostrophe now after implying a plural, which isn't how that's used.
That is often quite a common mistake. I see it amongst my students all the time.
Curious.
I don't know why they're writing to me. What?
Just the whole comment and all that. Why is it so developed and so regressive at the same time? Why don't we just stick to one format?
Because lots of different regions have their lots of different ways of speaking common. Like up north, we call it Kimona specifically, and while we use some words up north that is of the common tongue, we also mix some of our own Notamish that's the regional language up there. We mix some of it with Kimona, so yeah, it's a variant of common, I suppose, up north, and the same as everywhere else. And humans tend to be very, sometimes very decisive when they want to pick certain things, and sometimes one human group wants to speak a different way than another human group. Sometimes they naturally were born into that culture or that group that they speak that way. Like, I've heard some interesting humans from down south, they say their A's in a funny manner. Like going down to the barn, like saying something like that. I don't know, like they just have a different way of saying it.
A barn.
And they also use words differently. Yes, Sentinel in training, specifically.
I see. I would be careful. See, morally speaking, I believe you should not be talking about linguistics in such a, well, be careful of righteousness when it comes to law giving. You must be very conscious and very fortuitous and straightforward. I have a feeling that given, the power that is the governance around here, you can easily start shifting accents that you were talking about, and also other linguistics, and just upon that on you. You must be careful and you must remain vigilant. You are the protector and you are also the judge, jury, and executioner.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm off duty at the moment. So, while I do see your point and I do agree with it, I'm still gonna live like any other typical resident. And if I'm off duty having a public, casual conversation, then yeah, I think I can do that. But
make all the fun you want.
When I'm on duty, patrolling around, trust me, I might be coming off as a little defensive, but I do agree with you. Just, I have a bit of a standards when it comes with, trying to, I don't know, exert myself as an authority figure. I'm not too interested in fulfilling this monumental imagery of being a sentinel. I'm as much as a resident as anyone else is. I just have a particular job on board. That's how I see myself.
You are sharp. You are sharp, and I love it. I need to go chase some sky rats.
Right.
Wow, I cannot speak. Sky rats. Pardon me for interjecting in your debate. I just found it interesting. Continue on.
Yeah.
Fair reason to intervene, in all honesty.
Go get those sky rats. I didn't know.
I will give them hell, and powder is too.
Name, brother.
I didn't know.
Right.
Rats fucking flew. But anyway.
Oh, well, that's convenient because we have.
Apparently if they're on board.
We have.
Wait.
What?
They didn't.
Flying finger feasting powder.
Engineer, correct?
I heard nothing of this.
If they are searching for rats, then he would be one of their victims, would he not?
I have absolutely no idea what you're on about.
Type, a sky rat.
Are you concerned for the little engineer? You know what I'm talking about, right? I haven't. I think he met the little engineer already. If that would alleviate your concerns, I've seen them talking to each other at least.
Good. I do not wish for him to be hurt.
Yeah, that.
I sense you so familiar. Why do I know that
individual
name?
There, is specifically looking for sky rats, so I would assume they have wings of some sort, some type of method of flying.
Oh, fucking
So
Dungeon
hopefully
Magic.
there's a distinguishing quality there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if they're hunting rats, couldn't you get some coin from him? I know you've got this whole loot thing going on.
It is not loot. It is attempting to survive.
Ah, you've got the resources to survive. You got free meals, you got exercise, you got jobs to do, you got water, air, everything. You can survive as long as you want on this. You can do whatever you want, but as soon as you're down back on the ground, that's how you gotta survive.
Exactly.
Which might imply you're leaving soon.
No.
And you're set.
In case.
You've no reason to panic.
As you can see, we have some new interesting individuals on board. I've been... Oh, alright, yeah.
I can lean on the wall too. We're like opposites.
Alright, interesting.
You could say the orc is greener on the other side, because...
I'm so happy
okay.
I'm experiencing today.
As am I. And tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. And probably the day after that.
Yeah, hopefully.
I shall pray an hour each for each day after that. I will be here for a week. Praying.
Oh. Okay.
Another joke, I'm not praying for a week straight. I'm gonna get so bored so quickly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Imagine being that dedicated to certain faith.
What I will dedicate myself to doing is roaming. And being useless as I am. Joke. Jobs here and there, doing woodwork and hard labor and fishing and axing and axing.
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 That's a funny way to put it.
Eating wood and eating egg and eating carrot and eating onion and garlic and spud and, you know, the rest.
Eating wood?
No, yeah, there's, in the,
Depending on the wood, it can be nutritious.
There's in one of the rooms with all the plates, there was a log on the table, so I assume we had beavers on board.
Yeah, Zimmerman eats wood, so it just piqued my interest. I just thought it was interesting.
Well,
But,
would you have guessed?
Maybe that's for Zimmerman, actually.
Would you have guessed? Would you have guessed?
Yeah.
Would you?
No, would.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Holy shit.
32.
Did you multiply?
Imagine if a woodchuck is chucking wood at someone, it'd probably hurt.
32, maybe 35. We'll average it out about 33.5.
Well, if we're speaking about one woodchuck, assuming that a woodchuck, on average, chucks about 5
How are you
logs
getting
a day.
a decimal out of a multiplication?
Hypothetically.
Well, if I average it out and I take the middle of the 32 and the 35, that leaves me in the 30. That'd be 33.
I believe we should account for how many years woodchucks can live for.
I don't know. I'm not watching woodchucks for a lifetime.
Chuck wood.
How long does a woodchuck live?
Depends what the woodchuck is.
How long does a woodchuck live?
Is a title. You could be a woodchuck.
Is a title?
I could be a woodchuck.
Let me go find some wood.
Alright, so hypothetically, if yes, we shall discover
Would
this.
be involved in dream magic, but I don't really know. That's not my area of expertise.
I see. Also, dream magic. How does it affect, say, if I were to cast a dream spell and do anything dream related to me? What are my abilities?
Am I hearing woodchuck?
You heard me breaking my back for this little stick in a barrel.
Alright, so let's see if you can truly chuck a woodchuck.
Hey, don't throw it over there. Oh.
Ah, that's fine.
Oh.
It's a stick. So I chucked wood, and I'm 99 years old, and that was one wood.
I mean, hold on a second.
So
What
let's
is
do one wood a
chucking wood
minute.
exactly? Because you could throw wood, or you could chuck wood, which is another way of saying splitting wood.
Could be, yeah.
But could also be a beaver. I've seen some.
How do you want me to
beavers
chuck
that
this
were almost
wood to
as big as
satisfy
bears.
the question?
That's still a stick.
Wood.
You might need an axe for that.
Still wood. I'm not going all the way to the kitchen to make a woodchuck point.
Hold on a second, I have a
Actually,
little
now
hand
that I'm
axe.
thinking about it, I believe that there is a woodchuck amongst us, considering that log had a axe in it.
Well, the stick's yours, chuck it.
Oh, okay. The stick. Okay. Chucking is splitting wood, so that's a small margin of error.
And you best get it first try.
Wanna roll it a 20?
Allow us to hope, allow us to pray that your fingers.
I'm gonna
don't get
stick it in this piece of crack so it gets some stability. Okay.
I'm not sure
let's-
why we're doing this, but I'm into it now.
Because we're trying to figure out what is a woodchuck.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Now I need to see if you truly are a woodchuck who could chuck wood.
The question has gone from how much could it chuck to how much would it chuck. So how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would chuck wood?
Well, I guess now
Are
the
you a
question
woodchuck
is,
if you
what
chuck
is a
wood?
woodchuck?
Does one become a woodchuck from woodchucking, or do one have to be a woodchucker to be woodchucking?
Holy shit. Barnabas, you are amazing. This is like 1 centimeter across. I think my blade is bigger than that. Let's see if this happens.
You
Give me a moment for my brain to process this.
magic, right?
I understand the process. You gotta imagine the split. You gotta become the split. You gotta lick the split. You gotta be the split.
Okay, here, follow me.
You must smell the split and hear the split and
You have to date the
vision
split.
Splitting. You have to take the split
Lick
out to
it.
dinner.
To dinner?
You have to become
Well,
the split.
You have to be the
yourself
split.
to split the split.
You must do the splits to understand the split.
I'm not doing that.
My
I'm
legs
not
would fall
fucking up
off.
My pelvis.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Don't fuck your pelvis up, man.
I believe if I did that, would be. Well, that is what we're aiming for, so maybe. No.
You want?
Are you a
split?
woodchuck?
What?
Don't disappear.
I don't know what that is.
This, chuck it.
It's something that chucks wood.
We're trying to figure out how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
I'm sorry.
But then that question turned into how much could woodchuck chuck if woodchuck wood.
And now it's what is a woodchuck?
How much would a woodchuck chuck wood to become a woodchuck? Or
How much wood must you chuck
For
in
your
order to
sake,
become...
I think the best thing to do is to escape this social interaction.
This will be the second time today I've seen you escape a social interaction. I'll catch up with you some other time. Sorry for scaring you twice.
Yeah, and that happens. Okay. Okay. Woodchucking time.
Quite useful.
Chuck it.
Well, woodchucking this one twig make you woodchuck unless you chuck no wood.
I don't know. Do I have to take the wood out? Would I have to take it out to dinner? Do I have to do splits to understand the chuck?
Chuck it.
I'm gonna chuck it.
Chuck it.
Chuck within me. Chuck within me. Oh.
I do not look.
Does that count?
You chuck
Like a little. There's like a tiny sliver of bark that I chopped off.
Well, technically you split
Technically,
it,
it's
just not
splitting.
evenly. I mean, there's multiple
I mean,
ways to
if you
split
think
something.
about it,
Well, you said woodchuck
closer
is
to what
splitting wood, and you split the bark from the wood, which is technically wood from wood. So you split the wood from wood, which means you chuck the wood, which means you are a woodchuck who can chuck wood.
I'm a
on the
woodchucker.
other hand,
Now, how old are you?
he has done something similarly to a carpenter. Is a carpenter a woodchuck, or is a woodchuck a carpenter?
Right, do we know any carpenters?
I believe a carpenter is a woodchuck
Zimmerman.
since carpenters tend to make things.
I don't know who that
whereas
is.
Woodchucks just chuck wood.
An individual made out of wood.
Woodchucks are one
Made from wood. Curious.
Oh.
We should
be a woodchuck.
We should
He has
probably
become
not
the
chuck
chuck.
wood around
He
the
has
wood
become the wood.
person.
Oh, he loves it. He's a carpenter. He chucks wood.
But he's made from wood.
Yeah, he doesn't care though. He eats wood.
All right, fair enough. That's cannibalism. Low-key. All right. Where are they?
Fays aren't really related to the same species. He is technically a Fae since he possesses a wooden mannequin of himself because he used to be a tree until someone chopped him down and made a wooden mannequin of him. And now he walks around the place lacking social cues and honestly not knowing how to talk to people. He's very bad at jokes. And he occasionally jokes about setting explosives around the place in a random conversation and it startles people. Yeah, that's Zimmerman for you.
This truck is wood.
He's around here somewhere. I haven't seen him all day. He's just been aimlessly patrolling. Might bump into him maybe.
Haven't seen him either. I'm not sure if he's present.
Nice roll of the R, nice and thick.
Well, now that you're a confirmed woodchuck, how much wood would you chuck?
Well, first we have to find out how old he is.
28.
28. So you did one wood
28 years old.
in 1 year. In 28 years, that's one. How much wood have you chucked in your life?
That's not the only chuck wood that I chucked this year of chucking chuck. If I put an estimate to it this year alone, I would say an average amount of about 400 woodchucks I performed this year.
400 on average a
So
year.
then if that's the case, then you've been a woodchuck and this whole time you've been lying to us.
So we could have figured this out sooner and you didn't need to split the wood.
It appears that my body has been flung across the fucking...
But yeah, I wasn't lying. I just think I lacked the moment to be. I lacked
If I could chuck a woodchuck who could chuck wood, I would chuck the woodchuck.
It's like. Imagine if I was
Headache.
purple in the inside. It's not typical for me to tell you I'm purple,
Headache.
but I'm purple on the inside. So I wouldn't be lying to you if I didn't tell you I was purple.
If I
It's just
chucked you and
you
split
didn't know
you, would you
yet.
be purple on the inside?
I could be.
Curious. Now I must know. A joke.
Oh, don't worry. I can pick up on jokes a lot better than most people on board, it seems. Why are you looking at Eldra?
Nah. How was the office? We're still on the woodchuck thing.
It's
the best secretary on board.
In the
Apparently, he's been a woodchuck.
Are you a
this
woodchuck?
entire time.
Are you a woodchuck?
Last
Do you chuck
I
wood?
check.
How
No.
much wood would you chuck if you were a woodchuck?
If you had the means to chuck wood, how much wood would you chuck?
I suppose if I had to chuck wood as a task, I would suppose.
This conversation sucked.
Give us a rough estimate.
Number.
Per year.
Per year.
Per year, average.
I mean, I'm not exactly physically capable. I suppose soul magic could assist in such a task.
What's your medium value stretched throughout the years of your life?
Value of what? Wood?
The woodchucks per year. What's the median?
50, I suppose.
I chuck a lot
Oi,
more than
Ahmed.
this woodchucker.
I'm sorry, I'm a mediocre woodchucker. It's
Since you've passed by a couple of times now, come here.
So if you chuck wood, would that make you a woodchucker?
Have you ever chucked wood in your life?
Yes, chucking wood would fit the
No.
Are you a woodchucker? And how
No,
much
so
wood
you're not
would
a
you chuck
woodchuck.
if you were a woodchucker?
If you were a woodchuck who could chuck wood, how much wood would you chuck?
Please do not refer to me as a woodchucker.
All right, best
Do not
secretary on
represent
board.
Well,
anything
hold on,
that you
hold
are
on.
speaking of.
Jill, how old are
If
you?
you were a woodchuck who could chuck wood, how
21
much wood
times-
would you, a
what was it, 50
woodchuck,
a year?
chuck?
Would there be me?
How much wood did you chuck?
My head hurts and I feel like I'm going to explode.
Oh, 1,050.
How do you multiply?
Assuming you started with. Assuming you
You
started.
count
when
the
you
same
were
number several
born.
times.
Did you chuck wood in your infancy?
60, 80, 120.
I would assume no that I did not chuck wood.
I'm going to keep it entirely honest with you. You do not want to hear this conversation.
Say that was the median, right? So that would include those years, which would be presumably.
Alright, saved another.
I will probably do
If
something
you're looking
productive.
at this year, he could chuck more wood than 50.
You're welcome.
Several years where it was 0, but they would still count towards the average.
What's the
median.
highest amount of wood that you woodchucked in a year of woodchucking?
Where's me fucking shirt?
Men to the fire sometimes.
1, 2, 3. What?
100 maybe a year.
100. What year was it that you woodchucked 100 woodchucks?
I don't keep track of the years I chucked wood. I did not, unfortunately, think to, commit that to memory.
You should write this stuff down. That's like important.
That's
notes.
Yeah, aren't you a secretary? Isn't notation your whole thing?
Well, for one, I was only recently a secretary, not in my infancy, nor when I was still living in Keshin. And two, I would have never expected woodchucking to be something worth noting.
Everything is worth noting.
Especially
Yeah.
woodchucks.
That's why Eldra has been watching you ever since your infancy.
What?
since you were born, I've always been there.
Oh, did you note down the amount of woodchucks per year of the woodchuck?
I need a sleeping expression.
Yes.
We have a lead.
I didn't expect this to be such a critical thing.
We're investigating.
For what purpose?
Because we're trying to figure out who are the woodchuckers on board. Because we want to know how much could a woodchuck they're able to chuck wood.
There was a log in the dining hall, and we assumed that we have a woodchuck on board.
All I want to know is how did we get here in the first place? I've completely forgotten.
There was something about verbs and adjectives and... Can you...
Right, you brought this up. This is all your fault. I remember now. We were having a civil conversation about adjectives and nouns and all that, you know, grammar as you call it, and then you brought up woodchucks.
What's wrong with woodchucks?
Yeah, why would...
They chuck
would you
wood.
do that, Eldra? I can't believe you would start this whole
Why would you do that, Eldra?
That doesn't work. We swapped our names back.
For like all of 20 minutes, and I come back and it's somehow devolved into woodchuck.
The joke doesn't work like that.
No, because I'm Barney.
We made a deal.
My. How could you put it in such a fashion?
Excuse my crassness for underestimating the importance.
I am so tired.
Oh,
woodchucker.
Uster.
Oh.
This woodchucking's getting to my head.
Is the sun setting anytime soon?
Hi, son. Oh, that's not nice to look at.
Hurry up.
Don't stare directly at it.
My shades are nice, but they're not that nice.
And I have stamina potions if anyone needs.
Wow.
Oh, I could take a kip right here.
Stamina. Oh, okay.
Appears that Barney is...
A joke. Another one.
Good one.
Would it chuck a woodchuck?
I have important matters to tend to. How unfortunate.
No, you don't. Come here. Come here.
Are you gonna woodchuck with your important matters?
matters pertaining to woodchucking?
How much would you chuck if you could chuck wood?
Don't lie to us. You've done everything on your little schedule.
I think he's embarrassed about being a woodchucker. You think he chucks a lot?
I believe that he chucks quite often.
Yeah. Gives off chucker vibes.
The woodchuck community is dying. Let us know if you're a chucker.
We gotta find all the chuckers. Johan, are you a woodchucker? And would you chuck wood? And how much wood would you chuck if you could chuck
Hello
wood?
again.
Well, since in alchemy we burn a lot of wood, so we have to split a lot of wood or chuck it.
Why'd you spit at the cat?
So
I didn't spit at the cat. I called it by its name. It stands for Finger Feast Flying Powder.
We have to find the average of everyone as an individual so we can think above the average of everyone on board. We have a lot of people to talk to.
Yeah, but it feasts on fingers and it flies. So it's a flying finger feaster.
Up sheet put up on the notice board. No, it does. We have the name of everyone on board.
So it's for short.
Write in how much wood they chuck.
Have you been using
I'm ready.
Use powder.
I suppose we should...
Between you and me, it's not in any fingers yet, but if it does, you know, it's a name to save.
Well, I'm about to go feed it, so he shouldn't eat fingers.
Okay. Give me an average, Johan.
Don't feed it any fingers.
Of all your years. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Welcome. If you've come to join the conversation, you best prepare for a headache and have some potions on hand in case you do blow up.
Average day of alchemy work runs through about 4 logs.
Excuse me?
We're currently on a 20-minute long discussion on how a woodchuck chucks wood and if it could or could not.
About
Could a woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck?
That's what we're trying to figure out. The question then devolved into, would a woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck would chuck wood?
Did you chuck in your infancy? And was the chucking consistent throughout your years as chucking?
And then we realized, what is woodchuck? What does it mean?
Student for alchemy.
What does it mean?
So there's a
What is
period
the chuck?
that would be lower and a period that would be higher.
I don't know what a woodchuck is. I've lost all definition and meaning in the past 20 minutes. Everything has just swirled into a big blob of black and grey.
This information is invaluable.
Actually, I've never seen you aboard the Kalypsia until now. Who may you be?
I'm sorry this is our first acquaintance in such a situation as this, but my name's Barney, and I will not be having conversations like this in the future. Unless I will.
Barney.
What would we call it?
Well,
our first
when you
information, our first
associate
woodchucker, yeah,
associate
our first
yourself
documented woodchucker
this
has been
man
recorded.
here. Well,
Great, now we must
these conversations are quite common.
To be honest, I got stuck.
I guess use maths to figure out the statistics of how much.
Why not leave?
How much a woodchuck.
Because I feel like I have to see this through to the end now. We were talking about the human common tongue and how they have multiple words with the same word pronunciations with different meanings and spellings. And
Necessary knowledge.
she, on the other end, mentioned woodchucks, and now we're stuck.
Fundamental to the safety
Obviously.
of Kalypsia.
Stuck on woodchucks. I see.
You never know when we need an army of woodchuckers.
How stuck
I'm
would a
sorry.
woodchuck get you stuck if a woodchuck could get you stuck?
Oh no, that sounds like a sub branch of our conversation. Sounds
You're
like a
going to start a
deep
new
rabbit hole.
conversation if you continue on. You're going to start a new conversation. go
I'm
down a new
prepared to
rabbit
stay
hole.
the night.
Oh no. What was it? If you could get stuck in woodchucking, how much?
While I have you here, I
chucking
might as well
would you
introduce
get stuck in?
myself. Elijah Ferrantes.
Oh, Elijah, that's an easy one to remember.
Something about woodchucks and getting stuck.
Mm. Yes, it's a name that quite well
What's
rolls
the
off the
variable
tongue.
that gets them
Memorable.
stuck?
I should hope it doesn't roll off the tongue, or otherwise I'll forget it.
Well, if beavers split wood with their teeth, perhaps their teeth get stuck.
So you need to
funny
have
man
teeth
you are,
to get
then.
stuck while
That's a
woodchucking.
comment I've gotten all my life.
Yes, or I suppose whatever you're using to chuck the wood ends
Well,
up
then I
being stuck.
assume you'd get along greatly with the bard.
So we have to get a. So we have to have a woodchucking
Jasper,
stuck
you
variable.
get along greatly with him,
Why do I fear that?
but he isn't.
Why am I afraid of what you just said?
This information pool is going
You
to be
shouldn't
amazing.
be afraid. He is quite a kind man. But I apologize to cut this conversation
Better
short.
record myself.
I just saw someone that we've been searching for all day, and I must have a conversation with her.
Well, you best sprint.
Yes, I best do that.
And don't ever come back to this conversation, because it won't end and you'll get stuck like me. Not me. I'm happy to be here. I love talking about woodchucks. Let's keep going.
Are you stuck while woodchucking? And what did you get stuck with while woodchucking?
No, I'm wood stuck.
Wood stuck.
Well, that's an entirely different variable.
Fuck. How big is this equation going to be?
How much stuck would a woodstuck stuck if a woodstuck could stuck wood?
Is this a war we could win?
How stuck could a woodchuck get if a woodchuck stuck wood?
Oh no.
There's so many variables.
How much luck would a woodchuck chuck if headache?
Now we're talking about luck? We're talking about probability scenarios? Oh no.
How much muck could a woodstuck luck
A woodstock could muck wood.
Mucking?
Could a woodchuck
This is devastating.
cuck?
Stings it does.
If a woodchuck could cuck wood?
How much muck could a woodchuck pluck from wood if a woodchuck could pluck muck?
I think what do they call those mythical beasts in the folklore? They're like they kind of look like dragons, and they have like a bunch of heads. And if you cut one off, another one grows. It's a high thing. Yeah, Hydra. I think we're dealing with a Hydra. Is that what a woodchucker is? It's
a Hydra equation.
Oh my god.
The equation adds up to a Hydra?
It's an equation with an infinite value. Therefore, there's no answer, and we'll be stuck here until we end.
So if the equation is infinite, like a Hydra with its heads, does that mean a Hydra is the value of pi? Oh, pi! It's not a literal pi. It's not like a pie you eat. It's a form of measurement to most of the time measure circles and as such. And pi is used as a part of the equation in order to calculate it correctly. Pi is as far as we're aware, in mathematics, a infinitely reoccurring number with a decimal, and there's a bunch of numbers infinitely. You could fill the entire Kalypsia with numbers from a pi variable, and there would be numbers left over. You would never finish the amount of numbers in your lifetime if you try to write them all down yourself. It's never ending. Theoretically, it's never ending.
So what you're saying is, if you're quick enough, you need some luck.
I think woodchucking is infinite. I think woodchucking.
Woodchucking is a prophecy.
Hello, Zimmerman. Oh. we were kind of talking about you with a bunch of woodchucking, and we're trying to figure out how much could a woodchuck chuck if they're doing chucking wood. And we came up that woodchucking, it seems that if you're a woodchucker and you're chucking wood, and in order to find out how much wood could you chuck if you're a woodchucker chucking wood, that the equation ultimately equals an hydra, and a hydra would be equal to the value of pi. What? And it would come back over to the ultimate answer of how much could a
my! I figured it out.
Chuck wood.
It's not a hydra, it's a pydra.
A pydra.
What the fuck is going on between the two of you?
We just discovered nonsense. I just told you what this is about.
Well, my wood brain doesn't fucking comprehend. All I know is fucking chopping down logs and making shit out of it.
We need to chuck him.
So if we chuck you, would we be woodchucks?
Or murderers.
In all technicality, yes.
So if I were to chuck you, how many times could I do it before I died?
Fuck? You die from exhaustion if you throw me at least over 1,000 times.
Well, you severely underestimate me for a starter.
1,000 times is a lot, you know.
Yes, yes it is.
Or is it?
Or is it?
I don't want to answer that question if you use me as the subject.
What truly defines a value that is a lot? Is it based on perspective or reality?
What the fuck, Zip?
It's based on... One could say in this scenario we're stuck like a woodchuck.
chuck.
Like
Shocking behavior.
You know, we're you know, having a casual conversation about woodchucking, and we're coming up with incredible discoveries such as a pydra, right? You know, we just discovered a pydra, right? Like, that's not a typical advancement in knowledge. It's the value of pi if you consider
welcome back,
hydra.
Secretary. We're still talking about woodchucks.
You know, hydra, it's like a dragon creature with a bunch of heads, and if you cut one head, it duplicates.
We've made a new discovery. We've discovered the Hydra. It's like a Hydra, but pi.
Zimmerman, if hydra equals the value of pi,
Because apparently pi is an infinite number, and you would never figure out the final number in the sequence in your own lifetime.
no, a hydra connected to the value of pi would be a pydra.
Well, the whole thing of pi is that it's the circumference of a circle, which is theoretically infinite because it has no side.
How much
Yes.
pi could a Hydra hide if a Hydra could hide pi?
My God.
This conversation is.
How much pi could a Hydra buy if a Hydra could buy pi?
But is the hydra the being by itself, or is the hydra represented in all the heads it has? And if the hydra has all the heads it has, then how many heads are we talking about when a hydra could buy pies? How much would a hydra buy?
The Hydra has 4 heads, no?
4? It could be 4,000. It could be 4 million. It could be 4 quintillion.
The answer would be head.
Well, how high would a Hydra fly if a Hydra could fly high?
Well,
You're just
and
rhyming.
it's
That had no purpose.
No, this does have purpose.
How many eyes on a Hydra?
It's not n squared.
Something. It's been a very long day.
How high does a hydra have to fly to high a pi?
That made absolute
How high does a Hydra have to fly to catch its eyes on a pie?
The answer is
In this mathematical field of discovery, I'm going to call this the Hydra theory. Or
Right.
The Hydra theory. The Hydra theory.
And we are all the founders of said theory.
It will be studied in academics for histories to come.
We will make schoolboys want to take out their own hearts with blades.
Kids will be roaming the streets
if we discover the
desperately
answer
trying
of
to learn
Hydra.
about the Hydra.
We could use each of the Hydra's heads to
Good jump.
to predict the future.
Perhaps the Hydra will be the secret to solving the dream.
Because if you have an infinite amount of Hydras, then that means you have an infinite amount of heads that could give you a possible future, and eventually one of those heads will perfectly state the future coming ahead. Because with a value of infinite, then that means at least one value has to be the future.
Wait, hold on. Hydra only has the potential to have an infinite number of heads. The number of heads it has is always a discrete value, not constantly infinite.
But it could be constant.
But the whole thing
could
of
be
pi is that's
infinite,
between
but it
3 and
never
4.
is.
theoretical numbers.
Pi can never exceed
So
the
if
number
pi
of
is between 3 and 4,
always be
and a Hydra keeps growing its heads, then that means the answer to our question, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, lies within the 3rd or 4th Hydra head. So we just need to find a Hydra, give it a 3rd or 4th head, and get our answer.
Technically, that would be theoretical if we narrow down the number of heads of the Hydra, this should make things a little bit easier. But now that we don't, that's where we're at. I stop.
But we need an infinite recurring amount of heads if we are to find the one answer.
Which means we have to find a Hydra and not a
We don't know
Hydra.
what the answer would be.
But what separates a Hydra from a
The first
Hydra?
head could give us theoretically, the first head could give us an accurate prediction of the future, but we wouldn't know it's the answer until we experience the future. So it's a loophole. Well, maybe not a loophole. A void in mathematics. It's not solvable until we experience the future. And in order for us to know if the future is correct,
I can do it for you.
Oh,
please, you do not want to join the conversation.
Well, I'm going to go start doing some fortune tellings if you want to know the future.
Well, there's our answer.
Oh, this again.
Oh, okay. Can you fortune tell how many chucks of wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yes, of course. It won't be as precise as
Yes.
mathematics, but be a rough estimate.
Well, yes, we know the value is yes. We know the value is true. We need to know the numerical value.
Can't you just count it as a pie?
Yeah, but
No,
pi
you cannot.
represents the possibility of infinite. It's not the value necessarily. So, but we don't know the value.
We have been here
This is a theory.
for
This
30
is a
minutes.
Hydra theory.
I'm going to sit down.
Right, I'm thinking we go see the future or whatever. We go find out how many chucks of wood the woodchuck could chuck, and we all go to bed soundly. And then in the future, we confirm our answer.
Best of
Do
luck.
you need the
learning how
answers,
much wood a
but-
woodchuck chuck a woodchuck would.
Well, I'm gonna go join. Yes, fortune telling. Sounds fun.
Yes. Right.
I'll see you around, best secretary
We'll
on board.
find our answer, we'll come back in the future, we'll confirm the answer, and then we'll be set.
Every single time. You can just call me by my name. Geo.
Or bad secretary.
Suppose we shall see your
But I like the title.
Cal secretary.
Then again, we name people
I wish
based on their profession or what we think of them. I think of you as Glasses. That one, the Alchemist. This one guy is called Gogos, and I'm called Nutcracker.
Your profession is nutcracking?
I thought you were a woodchuck.
Nuts could a nutcracker crack if a nut.
How many nuts could a nutcracker crack if a nutcracker could crack nuts?
You're killing him. You're killing him.
That's enough. These people don't understand the intellect it takes to understand these questions and answer them, so we have to stay very quiet and we have to think about this another time.
This is slightly dangerous, what we're talking about.
We can't let these questions get out.
Give the Kalypsia with the answer.
Maybe that's the meaning of my journey, to find the answer.
Kalypsia crack if the Kalypsia was a nutcracker that could crack nuts.
A lot, but just one.
Two nuts.
Why
No,
two?
I'd argue.
Because I said so.
I'd argue 4,000 square.
Sure.
How'd you get 4,000 square nuts?
Sure. Sounds good to me.
In the theoretical sense that we have a sea of nuts, and the Kalypsia decided to point its nose down into the ground towards the sea of nuts, then
What if the residents on what if the residents on board the Kalypsia who may find themselves a part of the Kalypsia? Oh, you seem to be cracking nuts. Okay, there we go. What if the people on board also cracked nuts? Would they also be a part of the Kalypsia cracking nuts?
Well, I would stick around, but this is nuts.
Okay. How much has the Kalypsia?
I'm gonna go see the future, and if it involves me dying to nuts, I'll come back.
What does weight have to do with cracking nuts?
Just gotta get my fucking future nuts read. Holy shit. Oh. Absolutely smashing headache. Where am I? I'm lost. No, I'm not. Rock. Fucking track has come loose. It's gone sideways again, bro. Oh my god. You were funny when you were a joke, and then it went into mathematics and equations, and then I had to dip. Not one for math equations. Evening all. Apparently something about future readings in the building or something, I'm not sure.
Oto is fortune telling.
You want to complete this with magic, superstition? Cards believe in fate. You believe in fate.
That one's true.
No, just curious.
Well, the orc himself.
I didn't make that mark, but I'm still here,
Five
Eli.
card draw. We'll start with the past.
You will.
The seven
There's still
of
plenty of
diamonds. Resembling well.
I'm sure you will.
Not in a literal sense, but
How old are you?
a more metaphysical sense.
I'm 335 years old, Eli.
A little bit older than myself, but still
As
plenty of
far
time.
as I'm aware, I'm older than most of the people on board this ship.
You still have plenty of time.
Older than me, that's for sure.
Learned a lot there.
Lots of knowledge. Though it appears you've been looking.
By the way, sorry for scaring you twice.
It's fine. It happens.
Yeah, well, it do.
Eli,
Well, I'm always looking to learn more. Learning is part of my
I'm not going to take up any more of your time. And I don't wish to have any quarrel with you. I have no reason to. But I suppose that even my own pride comes up now and again. So, I will say this once. Do not belittle my family.
I wasn't. Why would I do such things?
But the thing that leads to that is
Good.
run in with good fortune.
I wouldn't target someone weaker than myself. That is quite insufferable. And dishonorable.
I wouldn't underestimate Eka. She comes from the north. I've been reading books about it. They're quite harsh lands. It's hard for things to survive there, so that the things that do survive are bred to kill. And he carries a knife made of the bones of something she has killed. From up there.
How brutish. But
I don't think it's brutish at all. It's respectful to the thing that she killed.
Yeah, sure, I'll be sure to do that.
To use it even after its end. Give it purpose.
Interesting. Wouldn't say I believe any of it, but definitely interesting.
The remains of the trees it took to build these bars.
Regardless, I hope you enjoyed the
Stages suit the hour?
I'd say it was kind of fun, yeah. Even if I believed it only for a moment, it was fun to believe for a moment. Thanks, Otar.
No problem. Thank you for the drink. It's not a game today, I'm charging 2 silver. That's the trick, you see?
Oh, God.
Get them hooked on fortune telling.
and then you come back and charge them.
Hopscotch, I can forward the money for you if you do wish. Of course.
Right, back in the deck.
They'll love me for this one.
I can't deny, lady.
Three-card draw for 2 silver.
Okay, none of us can predict the future.
Which one would you like to start with? Present? Oh, you want the 5-card draw? That's 4 silver. What is this here? Yes?
That's hardly a fair price.
Seems they're running your pockets dry.
You better
Card.
double love me.
It's
Hardly.
half of a meal. It's not that much.
God, I'm a sucker. Yes,
You know, I can already tell that one of these cards is going to be a high fortune.
You could disagree with me to make me feel better.
Of him.
I suppose I could, but next time.
4 of hearts.
No, that does one.
It seems unfortunate if you grasp it, you're going to have a decline in your health and love life. Then, future. Holds the 4 of clubs. Not terribly unlucky, but unlucky regardless. Let's see what connects that.
Beware, they're charging 2 silver for a future reading. If you'd like to learn the value of chucking, you'd want to pay for it.
I don't think I do.
Long enough conversation already.
Woodchucking seems scary.
Well, if I hear any more woodchucking, I'll be chucking wood at myself.
Good to know.
And hopefully it doesn't get me stuck. I'm not voting on this. It's not funny. There's no joke in it. It's just woodchucking, equations, and pie, and not pie, and eating wood. Why are we eating wood? I don't understand.
Only one way to find out.
I'm not eating wood. You tuck into some log. That's all you. These fences are slide.
I'd be surprised that he's as adept as he is with his crafts, but he's had lifetimes to learn them, so.
Sod it all.
I suppose that is one of the benefits of errors. You have time
Where the
to
fuck am I?
I like to think some of the benefits of us shorter-lived races is that we know how to get shit done. We don't have the time to be.
And a metaphor. I think.
Too much work to bother.
Yes, I do.
What do you think?
Evening.
Good to hear that. Evening.
I just realized, why do I have 3 depressive ones? Ow. Let's have a fucking look. Who can I find? So, I've been going on one playlist this whole time. So, like, if songs haven't matched the scenario, that's why. Spooky, scary sewers. with the great that won't hold me. The great is not so great. Hello, tents. Definitely not haunted. Some kind of tournament arena, I imagine. Me fucking eyelashes are sticking together. Oh. I feel like everywhere's been closed all day. Well, you're right over there. Staring at the sun's bad for you. You'll burn your eyeballs out. Well, you won't have to look for long. It's setting now. It'll be gone in a few seconds. Lemon. Always a sight, ain't it? Never gets old. Any reason for your isolation, or are you just a fan of the sunset?
I was just saying goodnight to the sun.
Ah! Well, time well spent. Will you be saying hello to the moon?
Maybe.
Moon can always use a friend. Do I do it? No, not so much. Got to a point where it was a habit, and eventually we started to just recognize each other. Went from hello to just waving.
I'm sorry I didn't catch your name.
Ah, and I neither yours, but name's Barney.
Himari Natsumi, but you can just call me Natsumi.
Not to me. Right. So if someone says you're a bit weird for staring at the sun, I'll say not to me.
Do you think I'm weird for looking at the sun?
Not at all, that's what I just said. Not to me.
Then I believe. Are you from Canada?
That I am. Given you recognize the attire and you pondered the question, I imagine you the same.
Yes, I am from Hinata, yes.
Hmm. Well, I suppose it's nice to meet a familiar. So, why are you aboard this Titan ship?
I am here to protect my lady.
Oh? The same one I walked in on the balcony.
Yes.
Ah. Well, you're doing a fine job.
Thank you, sir.
If I was a bow, which I can't really tell. Missing eye, you see. No need. Though I did slip past you. Apples and oranges.
You slipped past me.
I went to explore the balcony and you had... it's whatever. Water under the bridge or whatever. Wasn't even water, it was rocks. Rocks rolling under the bridge. And it was downhill too. Makes you wonder why there's a bridge there in the first place.
Right.
So, where's your lady now?
I believe she is with someone.
Ah. If it's your job to protect her, should you not be by her side?
I was told to stay put.
Ah. Free will then. Well, you couldn't have chosen a finer hobby to spend this free time. I mean, look how quickly it got dark. You could have missed this.
Yes, I could have.
Oh, and look at that. They've all come to say hello and all.
Are you here because of the dream?
Can't say I am, unfortunately.
Then what brings you here?
A journey. A final stop.
A final one.
That's the plan. I've seen just about everywhere. The sky, I have not. And who'd miss out on an opportunity to take the Kalypsia into the clouds?
But you see final in life. You might die.
I could. I'm old. Been traveling for 70 years.
Mm.
99 now.
Mm.
I'm partially wishing I'd just drop on my 100th.
Really?
It'll be a story to tell. That's what matters. Been on any fun journeys yourself?
I have just been in Ladair.
Ah.
Being a guard.
I hope Kalypsia brings you on many fun travels then.
Yes.
The sunset is different everywhere you go. So are the stars.
How is it different?
You just know. You look out as it sets, and it's never the same. When you're traveling, everything's different. Besides, when you're high up, the sun hardly sets. Just disappears. Since you're from Ladair, I assume you remember the Ladair sunsets. And the spectacle that they were.
Yes.
Well, should you visit around the world, you'd notice they're just the same everywhere else. In the same sense that the sun sets. But the feeling you get, the vibe, if you will, it's immense.
I didn't know that.
And the air smells different every time. It's good. Good stuff.
Have you fought a lot of things on your travels?
Oh yeah, I fought plenty. I'm sure you can see it. Maybe not so much in the dark. The wear and tear on my outfit kinda tells the tale.
Peculiar sword you have there.
That it is. This is one I've had since I was a bodyguard in Ladair. I was assigned there.
You were a bodyguard.
That I was. Wealthy beastkin family. They were kind. I was a bodyguard assigned to their daughter. Well, and this is what I used to protect her. Up until it didn't.
I see. Did you fail in your task?
I didn't just fail. I ruined everything. Ruined my chances. But I spent no time crying over it. Made a promise to myself, and I set out on a journey. You were nice.
Does that make you feel better to go on a journey knowing that you failed them?
Certainly clears your head. And if you do it in the name of the person you were protecting, you carry two hearts in one body. Two souls to tell a tale.
I see.
A journey in every footstep.
What else have you seen in your adventures? Have you been all over the world?
That I have. I've seen humanity, I've seen rise and fall, life and death, birth and grievance. I've seen nature, I've seen wildlife, food, smells, sights, touch. And I did it all. Carrying a second heart. Not my own, but... well, not literally, of course. It's impossible. Metaphorically, you see. If it weren't for what happened then, I'd not have made this journey. But I'm glad I did.
Was it all worth it then, in the end?
Getting to meet that kid? Her being the reason I'm here in the first place? I'd say so.
You said you were at the end of your life. Do orcs not live very long?
Longest I've heard is somewhere 120, 125. Rumored longer, but not taking the risks. I don't want to fall frail and old on a journey I'm spending to see it all. So, you know, I journey now, and if things end, I reminisce in a wheelchair or some.
Thought you were quite young.
You would think.
Didn't I live quite long?
Well, there's only so much world. You'd probably spend less than a fraction searching around. But if it makes you happy, go for it.
Right.
I mean, our cases ain't too different. You and your lady, me and my client. Except yours doesn't have to die.
You have a client coming.
I did. It was the child. The one I was assigned to bodyguard. The one I failed.
Right.
And that was 70 years ago.
Do you not feel sad?
Sometimes I do. I realize she would have forgiven me.
How do you know?
We were good friends. It was our goal. Once my job was done, and I was to escape. Being an orc, we're usually assigned to these kinds of jobs. A minority of us, anyway. So, I thought I'd escape. She'd come with, preferably at an older age, so we could travel together without having to worry about, you know, snack breaks. And we'd see the world. I like to think when she died, part of her soul is carried with me. Maybe even in the sword.
Right. I'm sorry, sir. I need to go back.
Understood. Be well. This is it, kid. Our final stop. Not long now. Oh, my knees. Books. Perhaps tomorrow I'll look for the book I read her. Yeah, I'll do. Nice little bedtime story for myself. It's only 4 in the morning. The tier list after this session's gonna go crazy. Pretty good results for day 1.
You were so young.
I was
My
just trying to
condolences.
have a conversation with him by the fountain and he started doing the same thing.
There must be something in the apothecary he inhaled or something, and it's just fucking up his head.
Was it whatever you gave me? The bottle?
No, no. That
Okay.
one's fine.
You'll live. Nice ice cold water and a good rest of sleep.
I wish I could drive.
He really shouldn't have had alcohol.
He said, you said you were only going to have half a cup. And then you got more.
I believe you. Shh. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, you all have a good night.
Okay.
Good night.
And don't drown yourself in alcohol or whatever. Never mind. I'll live. Kids. Hey, bright star.
You're right.
Oh, I'm well enough. Thinking about turning in, heading to bed. Getting my stuff from the lower decks as well. Realized I didn't bring it up with me. Didn't think it'd be important until people started talking about coin.
Yes. Have you find where to sleep?
I'm told there are tents somewhere in the basement. And there's the lower decks again.
I see.
I'll just pick and choose.
Right. Well, I hope you have a good night, sir.
Same to you. Right. We're gonna end here soon. So, I gotta add a fucking pouch of shit. Oh, wow. That's a really fucking good scene, actually. Oh, I might go and visit and get a picture of that, I'm not sure. I gotta add money to this. I guess like a pouch on the fucking hip or something. I gotta add the magic. Ooh, magic. More expressions, I guess. Alright.